Welcome to Sunday League Podcast. You know we can talk trash. If you ain't with it, you can fall back. Welcome to Sunday League Podcast, the podcast. Welcome to Sunday League Podcast, the podcast. Welcome to Sunday League Podcast. You know we can talk trash. If you ain't with it, fall back. Welcome to Sunday League Podcast, the podcast. Welcome to Sunday League Podcast, the podcast.
What's cracking, you fucking bush leaders, and welcome back to SLTP. This is episode 234. 234. I'm here with my motherfucking co-host, Frank.
What's up?
The Tank. Not the one from Barstool.
Oh,
that guy's a fucking...
Well, that guy be getting his own feeling.
He's got mental issues, right?
I don't know.
Or he's got like retardation issues. Can I say that? I'm allowed to say that, right? I can say things.
Yeah, I think you could.
Dude's just like... That's how I see him. I'm just like, get this fat ass out of here. Like,
I think he doesn't articulate well, and then he gets flustered, and then the fact that he's overweight. Well, he's lost a lot of weight from my head.
I don't articulate well. I'm kind of overweight. Some would argue. And what was the other thing he said? That he gets flustered. I get flustered. Yeah, but I keep it to myself.
But everybody responds differently to like pressure situations, I guess.
I guess.
Agitation. Because, sometimes them fools do it because they could get a rise out of it.
All day long, I'm agitated, dude. My kid yells at me, I'm agitated. Fucking motherfuckers at work don't know how to do their job, I'm agitated. I don't fucking show up to work on time, I'm agitated. I leave to work too early, I'm agitated. It's like, how the fuck I get a house so soon, You ever do that? You're just mad at yourself just for everything. No. Thursdays, dude. Thursday's my day to be agitated.
It's the worst day of the week?
It should be Day. Agitate day.
Aggie Thursdays?
Aggie day. Yeah.
Aggie Thursdays?
Aggie Thursdays. Aggie Thursdays.
I'm Aggie.
I get aggro on Aggie day. Frank, welcome back. Jesse's playing baseball still.
Somewhere.
He's somewhere at his 4 p.m. game. It's not 4 p.m. but
who knows what time he's like.
Yeah,
he gets out there.
Yeah, I think they're RBL playoffs. Toros versus who the fuck they play? Tiburones.
Oh, Tiburones.
They play Tiburones.
Is there El Sauce in their league?
El Sauce is in their league, definitely. El Sauce is championship bound. I just kind of got the notification a little while ago. Actually, not a little while ago, just like a minute ago. Yeah, they're going to be going up against the winners of the RBL Toros and Tiburones. Stacked teams. All 4 teams are stacked. The Tiburones knocked out the Charros de Jalisco. If I'm not mistaken, yeah. Last week, which we were unavailable last week. Shout out to my wife. It was her birthday.
That's a good team, too.
She's of age now, so, That's a poor choice of words, isn't it? You didn't hear what I said. You didn't hear what I said, Frank?
No.
I said, happy birthday to my wife. She's of age now. Poor choice of words.
That is a bad.
That's a very poor choice of words. But everybody knows my wife, that she's not of age. Or never was at some point. Happy birthday to a wife, man.
You're not helping yourself.
I'm not helping myself. It's all good. Anyways, man. So, yeah, there's a lot of playoff baseball, championship baseball being played this weekend or has finished up. Frank wants everybody to know that he's drinking
horchata.
Let's go around the horn, Frank, and play some catch. No, let's play some catch. What do I say? God damn it. I'm off today.
Go around the horn.
Let's go around the horn, play some catch.
Fuck if I know.
Fielder's choice. Let's play some catch with our fielder's choice, Frank. Because it's 2 of us, so you play catch. When you go around the horn, 3, fielder's choice.
No,
what you got?
I got
Joe bitch ass.
I got La Victoria, I think it's just Victoria now, but
it's a Victoria Kawama.
It's a 32 ounce. That's a quart for you guys that know your
for you
measurements.
So the quart, would that be white folks? The metric, is that metric?
Well, metrics, everybody except us.
For the Europeans?
Just everybody except us. We go off.
So quart is metric?
I want to say.
I don't know, bro. I'm Mexican, dog.
No, is it quart metric? I thought that was just a measure of standard for like cooking and stuff like that.
I'm asking you. You're the smart one.
Let me.
You better hit up Urban Dictionary, man. Hit up that UD.
Just Google.
Yeah, and you also have an horchata from Taqueria Dos Potrillos. You asked me what a potrillo was, and I was like, I don't know, bro. And my wife in the background, she's like, it's 2 horses. I had some tacos right before this. It was pretty good.
Oh, okay. So a quart is
One quart.
Imperial unit of volume, not a metric one, and it's part of the U.S. customary system and the British imperial system. While it's also used in the U.S. customary system, the U.S. and imperial quarts have slightly different volume, and then blah blah blah. It keeps going into like a more detailed, but it's like off by a certain amount of. So yeah, so it's imperial, not metric. Metric would be more like the rest of the world, like with everything else.
Right.
Imperial, because that's what we do.
So we do Imperial.
Yeah.
I've been on the Imperial Highway here in SoCal somewhere. It's over there like an OC.
Like Malibu area, yeah.
Is it Malibu?
I think it hits Malibu and all that. Santa
Like you
Monica.
stay on that shit and it'll go
It just goes up the beach.
Interesting.
Like the coastline.
The Imperial Highway. Yeah, we went to the beach last week, man. We went over to... Oh, by the way, I'm also drinking a Victoria 32 fluid ounce. My wife calls these caguamas.
I think most Mexicans do.
Yeah, it's made in Mexico, according to the bottle. So, it's just smooth, bro. I took a sip and I just kind of... The sip just kept extending and the bottle just kept going up and I just kept chugging. And it was delicious, man. I'm almost done with it, though. I'm almost done with it.
It's really good.
Pre-game, I had what's that fucking beer with the football guy with the paper bag on his face?
Fuck, I can't remember the name.
Bro, these fucking 6-packs are $5 at the grocery outlet. It's a 6-pack of like 16 ounces, 16 ounces, and I'm just like, yeah.
I'm just 20 ounce, no?
I think they're 20 or 6. I think they're 16 ounce.
They're
the same size as the monsters that I drink. So
okay.
16 ounce. Because shout out White Monsters. I got one in my fridge waiting for me.
Don't you got like a 32 pack downstairs?
I do. It's a 24.
Oh my bad.
Got the 24 pack from Costco. It was on sale for $30.
Oh nice.
So get yourself I'm a big Costco guy. I take that back. I don't like going to Costco most of the time.
I think Costco's cool. Like if you can catch a nice little like.
You can catch some deals, yeah.
No, you catch some deals for sure. But like I mean, like when you catch it on like an off day or somewhere, like you just show up
where it's empty.
Yeah, and for whatever reason, it's not even like empty because there's people in there, but it's not like bumper to bumper in that bitch.
Dude, when it's bumper to bumper, that shit's crazy. God damn, I've been drinking this shit forever. And it's right here. You seen how I've been drinking
it's
this
above
shit.
the label, yeah.
God damn.
Where am I at?
You're
I'm a little bit below the label.
Yeah, you're ahead of me there. All good, man. I had a big ass burrito. Anyways, bro, like it's been a week. It's been a week. A lot of stuff has happened. A friend of the pod, Jesse Chavez, has recently retired this week. Congratulations, man.
A.B. Miller alum, right?
A.B. Miller alum, local legend, Fontana guy.
North Fontana.
Good. Was he a 2-time world champ? If I'm not mistaken. I know he won with the Braves. He won with the Braves recently. He won with the Braves the year that he was on here on the podcast. The second time that we call it the sequel. Because we had him in 2020, I think. We had him on Zoom. It was really easy to do shit on Zoom. I think that video is on YouTube. It's fucking amateur hour on our side.
Yeah.
It's so bad. But then we had
amateur hour over here.
I mean, you know, it's a lot more comfortable though. Like I'm a comfortable amateur, that's for sure. But then we did it again in 2021 when COVID kind of just like slowed down.
When baseball killed COVID.
Some shit, yeah. And this fool was down to come through, and he came through in his fucking big ass Monte Carlo. Sounded like a helicopter outside, bro. It was all hooked up. I was like, fuck. I would show it to you,
like
but
a Cholo Monte Carlo, like
kind of, yeah. Like this
80s?
motherfucker was like overly hooked up, dude.
Like 70s, 80s Monte Carlo, or is it like
70s? It was like a 70s, bro.
Because it's not the G body, then the one that like the Grand National style one. It's the older one, right? The one that's like a bigger.
It's a big fucker.
Yeah,
it was a big fucker. It sounded like a helicopter outside.
What'd you say it was?
I want to say it's a Monte Carlo. It could be something else.
It could be a Monte Carlo because the ones in the 70s are fucking huge, dude.
Yeah.
And they're like steel body, everything.
Mm-hmm. I know. It could be something different because my brother-in-law has a Monte Carlo, and it's not. The cars aren't the same.
But I think you're thinking about the one your brother-in-law has. He probably has like the 80s G body style.
Maybe, yeah.
Which is like the one with the like pointy like front end and the pointy back end.
Yeah.
Headlights are like this.
Yeah,
Like,
there's just all the room for engine space and shit, bro. Like you could do a lot with all those for those car people, I guess.
yeah, no, like I would have to look at it, but yeah.
Yeah. Now,
'Cause-
I could be mistaken on whatever he drove up in, but it was fucking loud.
No, because the older Monte Carlos are boats. They're for
Yeah.
sure boats.
I guess they're both boats.
Well, no, like not the
A lancha, one's a lancha, bro.
What's a lancha?
My wife will say like, "Look at that lancha over there." I'm just like, why do you say lancha? But it's funny because it's true.
No, yeah, some of the cars, they're dramatic change from like the 70s to the 80s.
For sure, Mustangs.
Oh yeah,
I like Mustangs. People think Mustangs are gay as fuck, and I'm just like, it's just
depends on the year of Mustang.
Yeah, I had a '93 Mustang.
93.
Yeah,
That was Fox
cool.
body, no?
A Fox body or
Yeah,
some shit.
'cause
Yeah,
90,
like mine had a hatchback.
yeah,
it was
it's
a
a Fox
hatchback,
body probably, or it's a Fox body. It's probably
Yeah.
just depending on which one you had.
Yeah, it looked like the 5.0 GT, and I had Cobra rims on it. It was
Yeah.
chromed out Cobra rims, but it had the LX body. It wasn't the GT body, so I had the LX body. So it looked a little like it wasn't as boxy. It looked a little more slim,
Yeah,
like from
I
the
think it
bottom
just
up.
depends on who you talk to. Like, doesn't matter. Because a lot of people are like, oh, well, I got the 5.0, but like most of the dudes are like,
and then even mine wasn't even a 5.0 engine, dude. It was whack.
well, the whole thing with that is, and like
It got me from point A to point B.
the funniest thing I think in that car world is the fact that fools be putting Chevy LS 5.7s in them shits. So like,
It's a Mustang with a Chevy engine.
yeah, because
Oh, man.
them shits are like indestructible and like you can find them everywhere. And when they fucking blow up, you just
Get a new one.
you just like fucking rip the engine out and fucking put that shit back in.
Right.
And the dudes that really heavily race those cars, it's just they
Right.
actually like have a fascination with it. They don't give a fuck if it has a 5.0 in it. They'll rip that bitch out.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know
I
what?
get it.
You know what has a 5.0 in it? Fucking Ford Explorer in those years too.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. The
Ha.
same motor and everything. You just rip it out of one of them shits and like.
See, you're a lot more knowledgeable than I am. I'm just over here like, yep, you're right. You're
No,
right.
yeah, it's just like, it's just like that car thing is just mad. Like it's just time consuming though.
For sure. Time consuming, money.
Well, if
You know.
Jesse had no problem with money, probably. Mr.
Which,
Chavez-
no, for sure. Like, he had his Instagram's inactive now, but he used to, like, post all his cars and shit that he would get. He got, like, this, like, tank truck thing once, and I was like, what the fuck is that?
That's what happens when you have too much money and too much time on your hands.
For real, dude. And, like, I'm pretty sure he still lives in Riverside. I can't confirm that. I'm not entirely sure. But, I mean, he knows a lot of the same people that we know. So, like, we're all just kind of like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, so I wouldn't be surprised if we seen him out here playing against us
Pretty soon.
sometime soon, you know?
I
If
say
he's
give it a year or two.
Yeah, let him get the itch a little bit. And like,
Yeah.
I want to come out, get some reps, you know?
Probably like here and there, nothing
It
crazy.
ain't like our league is dog shit or anything, you know? Got some decent,
You know what's going to end up happening? He might go to Mexico for a couple of years.
I mean, maybe.
Because he
Maybe.
did retire from the MLB, but like if we're keeping it a buck, is he still serviceable in that league? Probably.
Right. Maybe I could see that.
It's just the MLB just plays so fast and like they have so many games.
Right.
I think that's what the bigger issue is. That like certain people find success in other places because like the pace isn't as fast. They don't
For
play
sure.
162. They play like 80, 90 games maybe.
Mm.
That's 60 less games you have to worry about.
Yeah. No, I get it, man. So congratulations again to Jesse Chavez on a great career. The most traded player in history.
Congrats.
Yeah, that's I'm pretty sure that's accurate. The most traded player in history.
Yeah, because I want to say the guy that's been on the most amount of teams is Rich Hill, right?
Tied with some other pitcher. Pitchers just get around, dude. You should be a pitcher, Frank. Maybe you'd be pretty good at it someday.
Maybe.
One day.
One
Yeah,
day.
you used to be.
I used to be all right.
Yeah, man. Other shit that happened in this week. Two fucking icons passed away, man. Ozzy Osbourne, Hulk Hogan.
There's a couple other celebrities that passed away.
Yeah, one of the guys that played in a
Chuck
TV show.
Chuck Mangione.
Who's that?
Remember the guy from King of the Hill? And they'd always like reference him and like, oh, it's Chuck Mangione. And like it was like,
No,
dude,
I
it's-
don't remember.
Yeah, he was on like King of the Hill. That's the only reason I know him. He was like some type of musician of sorts. I don't know. He played like a certain type of instrument. So I'm just like, that's the
Yeah.
only reason I even know who that is. Because like they used to fucking bring him up in King of the Hill.
Yeah.
And then there's another. Homie, one of the Huxtables.
One of the Huxtables passed away. Yeah,
Yeah.
they came threes, right? That's how they.
Yeah. Rest in
how
peace
it
to
works.
him. Rest in peace to Ozzy. I could care less about the Hulk.
About Hulk Hogan.
It's like rest in peace. Like I'm not gonna be disrespectful. Like
Yeah, I hope you rest, guy. But you know, I'm
Like-
sure you don't care whether he rests in peace or not.
nah, I can be respectful and be like, no, like cool, he passed away, rest in peace. But I think the more and more and like the things you would see over the years, like
Right.
I feel like certain things exposed.
Shit got exposed. Yeah, now with internet and all that shit.
And not only that, but like,
Internet. I sound so
remember-
old saying that.
remember his show?
I never actually watched it.
I used to watch it. That's why I was like laughing, and I used to find it comical. And as I got older, I started to think about some of the references on there. I'm just like, dog, he was kind of like
A piece of crap.
not obviously openly, but like there's things he did that are mad suspect.
Yeah,
And there's people he used to hang out and defend. And you're just like, oh wow, cool.
definitely, man. As far as Hulk Hogan though, man, like for me, I never cared for like, for me, celebrities and shit. Like I don't care about them as persons, as regular people. I can care less. You know, like if they go broke, I genuinely don't care. Do they care if I can pay my mortgage? 1,000% they don't.
Yeah,
They don't care. However, what you see on screen, what they're famous for, like that shit always provides memories, man. Like
No, yeah, for sure. There's
I listened to plenty of Ozzy Osbourne, you know. I obviously I grew up watching the golden era of WWF and all that stuff. Hulk Hogan is a huge part of that. Not that I'm the biggest Hulk Hogan fan, but
Well,
I was a big fan of the WWF for a long time, and
I think
you know,
that's where
growing up.
like
Yeah, so that's where the nostalgia hits. It's like, damn, like
Mine-
this motherfucker was bigger than life, dude.
I think it's funny because my nostalgia with him hits when like NWO. Like
Yeah,
when they
he's
did the
NWO.
takeover.
Hollywood Hogan was cool, man.
Yeah.
I liked Hollywood Hogan.
I think Hollywood Hogan was like the one that was like mad prevalent through my era. I mean, like of watching,
Right.
because I remember the Attitude Era, which was like, or the era that I witnessed Hulk Hogan, like perform the most was during the Attitude
Yeah.
NWO, like WCW merger with the WWF,
Right.
like, and now the WWE. But it was just like one of those things where I'm like,
Yeah.
and I think I sent you a clip about Van Lathan talking about it. Like,
Yeah.
it's like there's certain memories tied to him, but then when you think about the person, you're just kind of like, fuck, well.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I've seen that shit. I kind of feel the same way about it. Like
And
it's like, well, the person, like, I don't care, dude. Like, but what you saw on TV, like, I grew up. I first saw him in the fucking yellow trunks and shit, like doing the leg drop on
Yeah.
motherfuckers, and
it's
like that shit was cool, man. Like the nostalgia was real for me, dude. So like, when I saw that he passed away, I'm like, man, that sucks. But
Yeah.
like, it's kind of where it ends too.
I
didn't feel bad.
I can
you know?
give you another example, and I can equate that same. It's gonna bring up like complicated things, like for certain people, like not me. I think he's a piece of shit, but I love the '70s show.
70s show, yeah, it's a good show.
But Danny Masterson, I think that's his name, because the other one's Chris Masterson, and he's the one that was in Malcolm in the Middle.
Right.
He's the oldest brother, Francis, but his brother's Hyde, which is Danny
Right.
Masterson.
From the 70s show.
And like I love the '70s show, like, and his character was like a key character in that show, but then he was just tried and like convicted of like sexually like
Yeah.
like
Piece of
assaulting,
shit, yeah.
assaulting like women that he came across in his day-to-day life. And I'm just like, well, fuck that fool. Like they should bury him under the jail.
Yeah.
But you're like, your feelings about the show, it's like, damn, I still like the show because the character you played was cool.
The nostalgia was real, Frank.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Real. Like you could go back and watch it and you just remember the character that he played, but you're probably not going to think about like, oh, that guy's a piece of shit.
And even if you do, you're just kind of like more turned off by the fact that you love the show so much, and you're just like,
Right.
damn, that dude's a piece of shit.
Exactly.
It's the same thing with like O.J. Simpson. Like everybody thinks he killed his wife and like her like partner, whoever it was, or like her lover.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the details are like 100%, but some people have those complicated feelings. Like, well, O.J. was the greatest running back you ever, like
Right.
USC great, USC alum. Yeah. But even then, like if he did what he did, it was like he didn't enter the pearly gates.
Yeah. The pearly gate.
That's the best way to phrase it.
That's
bro.
a good way to put it, man.
Yeah.
Frank's talking about heaven, bro. Heaven.
But just like, you know what I mean? Got denied. Sent back.
No, for sure.
You're in the wrong place.
Yeah, no, I would probably agree that he was denied, if that's a thing. So yeah, man, Ozzy Osbourne did
I always love
some iconic music. I still
iconic things too, that they referenced in Little Nicky when he eats the bat's head.
Yeah. That fool just had his concert recently. Like, this fool knew he was about to die.
He was like, "I'm leaving you with one last gift. I'm gone."
I kind of I YouTubed just like maybe like one of the final clips of that.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, bro, what the fuck? That fool was loved. I don't know how he was as a person. I don't know too much about all that, but I just listen to the music and that's about it.
I think he probably kept the same energy. Like, I never felt any type of way. I think his wife was wilder, and she's kind of like on the fringes of being like kind of like weird for people. But I think Ozzy Osbourne was always in his own shit.
Yeah, man.
Fool, he was like, this is 20 years ago, and we were watching him like on his little fucking MTV series that they gave him. I don't ever remember that shit.
I remember it. I never watched it, but I remember it.
Even MTV or VH1, I can't remember who it was, but I watched it from time to time, and I'd be like, fuck, his kids are assholes.
Yeah.
And then, but just watching him, like, even back then, he was already old and kind of senile in a sense.
Yeah.
Like, he knew what was going on, but he was just so, like, it felt like disoriented.
He's probably drugged out, bro.
That's what I'm thinking. But, like, it's just so funny. Like,
hey, let's do this TV show. That's terrible British accent.
But it's just like, just so funny to
But his
think
music
about.
Was cool, man, and that's the point.
Yeah.
I liked it.
He was Black Sabbath, right?
Black Sabbath, fucking a lot of good music.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite one was War Pigs.
Okay.
It's a very political song, but we don't do that here.
My favorite song or sample, well, not my favorite, but my favorite like memory of that fool's music is the intro to Trick Daddy's. Can't remember the name of the song, but they use a Black Sabbath sample. And like,
shit,
and
it's
like,
look it up.
and it's the intro, I think, to his song. And it's just the funniest
the
shit.
Trick Daddy song.
Yeah, but it's the funniest.
Baby, because I'm a thug.
But it's like it's funny because Ike used to use it all the time because it sounded like he was saying like Ike, but like it had like that I don't know how they did the audio on it, but they extended it and it almost sounded like an eagle. So they were like, and it was just funny the way they.
It was a good mix, yeah.
And it was just funny as fuck to me because that's where like, and I was like, isn't this Black Sabbath? Like, but then it's like
Black Sabbath.
People would get like confused and they'd think one song's coming on and it'd be fucking Trick Daddy coming on. It was like a Florida anthem ass song.
Fucking Trick Daddy. That's an old reference.
Let me see if I can find the song. Somebody's yelling at the shit like it's this fucking song.
For real. So yeah, man, rough week, real nostalgia. Can't complain. Regardless of who these people are or were in their life. That video that you had sent, Life Well Lived, maybe for one of them, but not both.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, man. But earlier mentioned,
it's called Let's Go.
Let's Go. You got it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it's a Black Sabbath sample. I'm pretty sure it's Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
It's from Crazy Train by Ozzy.
Crazy Train.
It's actually Ozzy Osbourne, not Black Sabbath.
Yeah, same shit.
But not
it's all the same.
But that's like one of my favorite things about that song.
Yeah.
It's like
Crazy Train was dope. The other one, there's a lot. My Mom Coming Home. See on the other side. Those deeper ones. Iron Man.
Oh. That's a Black Sabbath song, no?
Yeah. Same. It's all the same to me.
Yeah, because it's like iconic. Not for sure, like definitely. It's just like one of those things. Like when I think we're starting to get to the age where not only are like our heroes and certain people dying, but like certain people in around like our lives.
It's tough.
Because you think about it, like we grew up like, for example, like
we getting old, Frankie.
Well, no, and then you inherit certain like fandoms from your parents. So like, for me, it was like Rocky, Jean-Claude Van Damme, like all these older fools.
Same.
Like
Arnold. The day Arnold dies, bro. Fuck.
Yeah.
Even I might feel that one.
Yeah. So it's just like, what was it like? I think I sent you guys the meme that said like, "Oh, I'm gonna need bereavement leave when Stone Cold goes."
You ain't wrong there. That's a tough one.
I need 3-day bereavement. Him and Undertaker probably.
Yeah.
But it's just like one of those things.
I think it'd be fitting for. I mean, this is a terrible thing to say in a way, but like, just hear me out. It would be fitting for him to die on March 16th. 316.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, but like I don't want to put that out there. But that'd be a sick ass day, you know. Make
It's
it
not like he's
official.
gonna off himself on
Let's
316. You
make
never
this
know.
shit official, bro.
But yeah,
God, if you're listening, I'm just kidding.
when it's his time to go, make it 316.
Make it on 316, please. That's fucked. I shouldn't say that shit on. I can say it and get away with it. It's fine.
Well, you know when Undertaker goes,
We're just gonna hear the.
and then like the memes of him, like probably people being dicks on the internet, be like, he's not rising back up from this one.
I've been seeing too many Hulk Hogan memes. I was just like, oh my God, I can't help but laugh. Like it's just, you know, still bringing joy into people's lives.
I think Black Twitter went crazy with that shit.
Black Twitter. What is Black Twitter?
I think I've explained it before. It's pretty much
On
just
here?
Yeah, where I think I might have explained it to Jesse or maybe in passing. You might have been intoxicated to the point where you don't remember, but
I don't get that fucked drunk. That fucked drunk. That fucked drunk.
no, but I mean, just like you know how like certain things are just like a fog sometimes, or
Oh yeah, I get you.
people will tell you something, you're like, you said that? I'm like, shit, my bad. But
I've done that with you. Like you said shit. I'm just like, yeah, bro, you said that. And
I'm
you're like,
like,
I didn't say that. Like, yes, you did.
and I play it back and I'm like, oh shit, I did
Yeah.
say that. Like the whole thing with a certain team, and I said that they weren't sniffing the playoffs. I forgot I had even said that to somebody.
What team was that?
The Reds, the Mexican Reds,
The Mexican, our Reds?
not our Reds.
Oh,
The Mexican Reds.
yeah. We're talking Naba. Got it.
Yeah,
See, there's too many universes or little worlds
Not-
to explore in this fucking universe, man.
no, for sure, and that's why I kind of just crack up sometimes. But like,
I didn't say that. Like, yes, you did.
But
Even I remember.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember shit,
But
man.
Black Twitter went crazy with the Hulk Hogan thing because obviously he said like somewhere
Twitter for
in
black people.
in past. It's not Twitter for black people. It's just like the black side of Twitter, I guess. I don't want to say like for just black people exclusively. I think it's like for everybody. But like,
So the Twitter of black culture.
yeah,
you
like
could
kind of
say.
like the feeling like the consensus in the black community articulated through Twitter is that like fuck Hulk Hogan and like. And like, and they were just like going to town on this shit. But to be fair, when you use a certain type of word,
Wouldn't it be more like a fuck Terry instead of like a fuck Hulk Hogan? Because, I mean, Hulk Hogan wasn't in WWF saying that shit.
What's his last name?
Terry Beloya or some shit.
Beloya.
Beloya, yeah.
See, we don't even know. That's what I'm
Beloy.
saying. Like, we only know him as a character.
And that's my point, man.
Yeah.
Like, if Batman dies, I'll be like, man, Batman died.
Have you ever heard the theory about Batman's fucking a part of the problem? Like that his character like technically perpetuates like some bullshit.
Because of Batman, all the villains come out?
No,
Or
because
type of thing? Or
that Batman's kind of like a bitch ass like motherfucker because he like legitimately only beats up on like low level crime. Like he has the power to stop like corruption, like
right.
billionaires on the rogue, like certain, like real crime, like shit that would affect hundreds if not thousands.
So he just beats the low-level criminals.
And he throws them in Arkham. Because if like you think about it, the only two fools that are kind of like high up there would probably be like Bane and the people he worked for, which was like Ra's al Ghul and that like circle of people, and then you had fucking
Well, in some stories, yes.
yeah.
But
Well, in certain iterations of the story, right? And then you have that fool like beating up on the Joker all the time, was just
Yeah.
like some psychotic fool that he should have killed. Probably.
right. You ever seen the theory of Batman is all in Bruce Wayne's head and Bruce Wayne's actually in Arkham?
Yeah. There's like a bunch of them.
Yeah, that's a fun theory.
But
I'm
that
just
one-
like, damn,
but
that's a good one.
The first time I ever heard that one, that Batman's a bitch ass motherfucker, was, like that he's part of the problem. Like is
Batman's a bamf.
that was in Black Twitter because they're like, you ever notice that motherfucker only beats low level crime, like people committing low level crime?
I saw a theory that Batman shows his mouth so that the police know he's white. Like what? Like Jesus Christ, that's a good one, but goddamn, that shit made me laugh. I'd be laughing at the dumbest shit. But
I'm pretty sure it's because so he can talk, but like, but it's a viable theory.
I'm pretty sure so he can talk.
Like he's able to communicate.
I mean, that's very, very.
if not, he sound like Bane.
It's not overly complicated to assume that it's just so he can talk.
Yeah, but, but
Iron Man can talk though without, you know what I mean. So I
but technically he has like a very like
talking to a microphone.
And then technically Iron Man's also very like Bruce Wayne-ish.
For sure.
They're both like very similar.
Yeah, but if you take away their suits and gadgets, Batman would fuck up Tony Stark.
Oh no, for sure.
Yeah, because Bruce Wayne can fight.
Yeah, Bruce Wayne got it out the mud.
Yeah.
Like he legitimately like went to the depths of hell and like got trained and then came back.
Yeah, he doesn't. I mean, obviously, like this, all his suits and gadgets and shit.
They help.
They make things a lot easier for him. However, he can brute his way through.
Well, even when he fights Superman, or Batman versus Superman, he does it with the suit on.
He has to.
He's Batman, like the Iron Man, though. Iron Batman.
Iron Batman. Yeah. You would think I would know all this. My brain is always like
it jumps because
my brain jumps are probably worse than yours. But I know in conversations sometimes we'll be talking about like, for example, like earlier we were talking about like, oh, so and so said this about playing, right? And then I was about to show you, and then you mentioned something completely different, and I'm just like, hold on, let me show you this first. You know?
No, yeah, my fucking attention span sometimes is like really short, and I just jump like crazy.
I gotta reel you back in sometimes.
No,
I'm
for
just
sure.
like, hey, slow down. Or one of our buddies was talking about something, and then you completely cut him off, and I'm just like, hold on, we'll let him finish.
He was done, but like,
no, he wasn't. He was in the middle of his story.
Was he? My bad.
Yeah.
You know what it is that they ask me a question and sometimes my mind needs some time to really think about it.
All right.
Because they want like a complicated answer. They don't want the simple one.
Right.
Because the simple one would be me like saying like, no, that's not going to happen. And they don't want to hear that. So I have to articulate it in a way where like they'll kind of see my point of view without it being like such a battle. Because if I just say, nah, he's not playing. Or he's not doing this. Then it's like, well,
we're just speaking in general terms here.
Yeah.
But.
Like, yeah, we're just giving examples because my girl complains about this shit all the time. She's like, fool, you like be on like, we'll be talking about a trip we're taking in a month and you're like thinking about 6 months after that and you're just like going crazy. I'm like, my bad.
She's not wrong, bro. You are like that. It's funny. My brain does that. I just don't verbalize it. I don't articulate it.
Yeah.
As you would say, articulate.
Yeah, I go fucking wild sometimes.
You'd articulate these nuts, man. A lot of baseball, playoffs and championships and shit.
I heard. Which one you want to do first?
Ramirez Baseball League, RBL, out at the Whittier Narrows. That's like their main area.
Yeah.
We have. I'm actually waiting on a fucking result
For one game, right?
for one game. I didn't see it earlier, but SoCal Tribe. I'm waiting for a result on is it Toros versus Tiburones, like I mentioned earlier. Jesse was playing in that one. Maybe you should ask him. And then we have one championship participant already, or finalist, as this plaque would say.
I think we mentioned
that we have. Yeah, El Sas has advanced into the RBL championship series,
and they're waiting for Toros and
waiting on Toros and Tiburones result. Not entirely sure. My guess is Tiburones. Haven't heard a word. You know,
that's always indicative of like one team losing, especially when some of them are like really vocal on there.
Oh yeah, there's people that are very vocal about certain things throughout the Sunday League. They're very quick to pull trigger on certain results and very slow.
Look at the group chat, dog.
I can't
It's
read.
tied 4-4 in the 11th.
Oh, okay. There you go. Damn, in the 11th, that's brutal. They're still playing.
Yeah.
Shout out to them still playing. But yeah, you need a winner. You could have just like said it instead of giving me
I was trying to be professional.
hand signs.
So you could say it.
No, you could cut me off. I don't care. It's pot shit. So there you go. Waiting on a result. They're tied 4-4 in the 11th.
If we had a YouTube channel, they would have saw what I was trying to do.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
They would have saw post-production stuff.
There you go. So shout out to RBL Championship. El Saus beat El Monte Knights. I think the score was 4-3. So congratulations to El Saus for moving on. Over in Sawabo, Southwest Adult Baseball League, you had a matchup of the Los Sanchos and the Cucuys. I don't know if it's IE Cucuys or whoever the fuck else. But earlier I had a fucking score update of 20-4 in this.
Fuck.
Yeah, I believe it was in the favor of Los Cucuys. Do you remember that update? It was something like that.
I want to say Cucuys were up, no? Or was it?
Got you. Give me a sec. It was, the Cucuys were up 20-4 against the Sanchos the last time I got an update. So I'm going to assume that the Cucuys won. I'm going to try to confirm that as fast as possible. Mostly Frank, because I'm trying to do like 5 things at once here. So yeah.
Welcome to the life of a potter.
Dude, you ain't lying, bro. Sometimes getting information for certain things that would pertain to the pod fucking absolutely takes forever, man. I'm just like, I need to text this guy or that person or that guy, and it's always fucking brutal.
Yeah, it's always, and it's so disorganized.
It's always disorganized. So I'm gonna go ahead and assume that the Sanchos lost because on their Instagram they do not have a post that would suggest that they won. Kind of like what we were just mentioning earlier. So if that's the case, congratulations to the Cucuys, Swabble champs. Let's play a game sometime. Or you can join the Labor Day tournament for what's it called? Diamond Legends? Legends of the Diamond?
Legends of the Diamond, I think.
Yeah.
We're going to get slapped for that one.
It's okay because it's fine. It'll be fine. Tell me it'll be fine, Frank.
It'll be okay.
It'll be okay. We have another
Diamond Legends tournament.
Diamond Legends tournament. That was Legends of the Diamond. I'm tripping.
Well, no, because the Instagram is Diamond_Legends_tournaments. Mm-hmm. But then this reel here says Legends of the Diamond tournament.
Yeah.
Hosted by Legends of the Diamond.
Okay. Well, there you go. LTD. All the way down the very fucking the borderline hells of Southern California in San Diego in SDABL, famously known as Dabble. We have champs. I have 2 champs in the 35s, the San Diego Tigers. Congratulations. Who the fuck they play? They played the Aztecs. The Aztecas, or I'm not sure if it's Aztecs or Aztecas. Yeah, man, San Diego Tigers champs. That's
nice. Good for them.
Congratulations to them, man. I know
they
had reached out and they're like, hey, we got our championship. Stay tuned. And hey, man, we stayed tuned, and I believe they won 4-0. 4-0. I don't have it written down, but I know that they won for sure. So congratulations to you guys. It's not easy winning a championship, Frank, as we know.
Never even came close.
The Sluggos would also know in the 18 AAA Sundays. They would also know that it's not easy because they actually won theirs as well.
Nice.
So congratulations to
it's a tough road, man.
To the SD Sluggos down in Dabble, the 18s AAA. I mean, to both teams, guys, there's a Labor Day tournament coming up. They can literally make a tournament of champions with that.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think if you got like enough guys to like commit, but it's a bit of a drive for them, so I get that.
It's a bit of a drive for sure for a 3-day tournament. It's kind of tough. Moneyball though, Moneyball. If you want to win some money, get your team in there, or if you want to donate to the winning team, get your team in there. Let me see. You can reach out to Frank. He has all the details. I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding. You can reach out to us here.
I would just ignore you.
at Sunday League Podcast on Instagram. We'll point you in the right direction, connect you with the right
people,
right decision maker. Moving on, Frank, to the next
league.
It's not easy winning a championship, Frank.
It isn't.
Not easy at all. The good old FBL, Frank. You owe me $20, motherfucker. So fucking pay up. I know
I sent them.
Yeah, he already owed me, and he already paid me. Congratulations to the California Reds.
Yeah.
The 2025 spring or winter or summer? I don't know.
It's winter.
Yeah. Congrats to the fucking champs.
I think it's
California Reds. They went in as the 8 seed, and they beat the 1 seed. They beat the 3 seed.
They beat, yeah.
They beat the 3 seed, and then they beat the 2 seed. So, congratulations. It's not an easy task.
Oh, yeah.
Not as the 8 seed. Very difficult.
Not for sure.
Yeah, man. Congratulations to my boy Harvey. Big dog, congrats. My arch nemesis.
Manager of the year.
Yeah, he's the manager of the year for sure. My arch nemesis, Ruben. Congrats. He wasn't at today's game, though. But happy birthday, motherfucker.
Yeah, happy birthday,
Yeah,
baby.
hope you had a good one. I think he went to Disneyland.
I feel like he thinks...
I'm going to Disneyland. What's that from? Super Bowl winner? Long
I
time
think
ago?
anytime you win a championship, yeah.
It's just like a random saying.
Yeah, I think, like, they ask him, like, what are you going to do now?
I'm going to Disneyland with my kawama from Victoria.
I don't know where they originated from, but for sure that's kind of like the thing now. Like, oh, where are you going to go?
Yeah, man. This score got crunchy for a while, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but
It was closer than what it ended up being.
Hold on, but to kind of run it back to last week, since we didn't record last week, the Miles won game 1, right? They beat California Reds beat Los Mayos de Fontana, and Miles win game 1. It's like a landslide score. It got crunchy, got real crunchy. Game 2, California Reds tapped that ass.
Yeah, I think they were like everything was over.
Another crunchy. It wasn't as crunchy, but they lost. Miles lost to the Reds in game 2, forced into game 3, and then the Reds tapped that ass 18-10.
Yeah, it was closer than what they. But I think the Reds were never out of control. Like
it seemed that way.
Yeah, because I want to say when we looked at it, you had told me it was like 9-5, and then when we looked again, it was like 12-9 or 11-9, and then they got one more 12-9.
Yeah,
and
very dangerous team, man. One of their big boppers,
especially them playing at Summit too. Like it's just one of those places where the ball carries.
We will get to that.
What was it?
Because I have a comment on that specifically, but shout out to Jesse Gonzalez.
Yeah, Gonzalez.
He hit two bombs in championship game.
And if you know Jesse, that motherfucker swings hard as shit.
He just swings out of his fucking shoes, and he's well built.
Yeah, and if he hits that shit, it's gonna go out.
See ya. So there was a bit of like
controversy.
Yeah, controversy. Controversy is a good word to use on this, because I don't want to call it drama, because it wasn't dramatic. But game 1, they did, Miles being the higher seed, they got to choose their game 1 location, because they have the home field advantage.
Yeah.
They had the home field advantage. Got to play it at a different location.
They're the higher seed, so.
Yeah, so I get it.
So one would say so.
I would have to strongly agree with that part. Game 2 would be played at California Reds home field.
Yeah. Which was at Summit.
Summit High School. Best field in the league, by the way. Some would say. Some would say. Not my opinion, but I don't share that.
I think.
But it's a very beautiful field for sure.
I think best field as far as like how it's groomed and the way it looks.
Aesthetics, yeah, aesthetically, it's easily the best looking field.
I think Fontana probably has the better like backdrop. You're able to see the ball better. Mm-hmm. Same thing with all the other fields, but they're not as nice aesthetically.
Right.
So like
and it's partial turf, so like around the dugouts and all that stuff. Home plate. I don't like that home plate is turf. For me, it doesn't. For me, it doesn't. I'm not used to that shit. I didn't grow up doing that. I didn't play on a turf batter's box until last year's Firecracker in 2024. That was the first time I ever did anything on turf in Glendale. Fuck that field.
It gets hot as shit.
I don't like it over there. Glendale's the YouTube field is insanely overrated, overhyped. It's nice, but that's because it's not natural and it's just artificially pretty.
Yeah,
it's like putting makeup on yourself. On a pig. On a torta.
A torta. But like that's what he says it. A torta. So. But no, yeah, like aesthetically like it is pleasing. Like, and then you have the houses in the park and like the football field in the backdrop of like Summit. But playing defense there sucks because like,
it's tough, yeah. Because the backdrop for the field, there's nothing back there to see the ball.
Well,
the ball trajectory, it's tough. You can't.
Well, I was showing Gus today, like, because obviously we're using the JV field at Ike. because the varsity is under construction. I was telling him, I was like, look at left field that like, and if you look at it like closely enough, you'll see that left field actually like goes downhill before it gets back to the fence and then kicks back uphill.
Mm-hmm.
So you're technically kind of in a bowl.
Yeah.
So
valley.
So that's why a lot of people, when they have issues seeing the ball there, I'm like, yeah, but technically because you're lower than the ball. Like when the ball's thrown, you're like a lot lower than you think you are.
Yeah.
So you're technically
Kinda
playing.
yeah.
So like when somebody hits a line drive and it's fucking spinning at you and you're running full speed trying to get it, depending on what
all of a sudden you're running uphill. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah. And then the ball also feels like it's like running higher than it should. But it's because you're perceiving it as like you're on flat ground.
Right.
But technically you're actually lower, like a few inches from where like that batter's standing. That is
true. That shit is kind of bold. It's weird.
Yeah.
But, but you could only see it from a distance.
Yeah. You can only see it from a distance. I think it does make a difference in the sense that like if you're not used to playing there or you haven't played there, like to me I became so accustomed to it. I was like, oh, I gotta be careful if like this dude puts some backspin on the ball, it's gonna fucking take off on me.
Yeah.
But yeah, aesthetically for sure, best field. As far as like backdrop and then certain things, probably not the best. But if I'm a hitter, I would want to hit at Summit. Ball carries there.
I want to hit anywhere that has a hitter's eye and some solid dirt in the batter's box. Like that's all I care about. I don't care how the field fucking looks or nothing. Like how comfortable can I get in this box? And what's the best way for me to see the ball out of the fucking pitcher's hand? There's no batter's eyes at any of these fields we play at. Not one of them. Eisenhower, maybe.
That's only because there's trees back there.
Because it has trees, but also there's a scoreboard back there with white on it, in center field. So it's kind of depending where the ball's release point from the pitcher is, then that mound is a mountain.
Yeah, I was about to say the mound doesn't help either.
No, it doesn't help. But ultimately, man, like
you have to win the games, dog.
The league wanted Summit to be where the championship should be played due to how aesthetically pleasing
that field is.
Field is. However, Miles didn't get an opportunity to have their home field advantage.
Yeah.
For Game 3, and I don't know, man. Like, did it work against them? One could argue, but you would have to play that game.
I think it's
to determine that.
I think definitely it's not a good look.
Not a good look on the league, in my opinion.
Because if, like, the Miles don't have a field, so technically speaking, they could, being the higher seed, they should be accommodated.
I 1,000% agree.
Because technically that's how that usually works. And if full height was available, let's say, because there's other variables that may be in play.
That's true. What if it just wasn't available?
Yeah.
I don't know if it wasn't available.
I think there's other variables in play, but let's say, like, let's take that whole situation out of it. If that's not the case, and then, like, well, this is the best field, that's fair, but it's not a good look on the league and the team and the people involved, because you already know, like, and I can say it from, like, private conversations that were had or public conversations that I've had, that the consensus is that since the Reds are associated with the president of the league, that they feel that sometimes they get like an advantage. I don't think that's the case. I think they play it pretty like straight up, but it's definitely not a good look. And people are going to say that.
Yeah.
Because people are wearing my DMs talking about like, man, it's some bullshit. I can't.
Well, I had $20 on the Reds, bro. And like, I'm perfectly okay with winning $20.
No, yeah.
Especially if it's your $20, motherfucker. Thank you for the donation to my Labor Day tournament fee.
You're welcome. But
You're welcome.
But it's just like one of those things where it's like not a good look. It's not. And as much as you want to be like, what was a good, like, this feels the best. I'm like, Fontana's not a slouch.
Neither's Eisenhower.
Yeah. Right now Eisenhower is not available because of the construction going on it. And it probably wouldn't be the best place to play it. But at the moment. But it's not bad either.
Wait till it's done.
Yeah. That's if they even do that. Because you know how the government allocates funds sometimes.
The government reallocates shit for sure.
Yeah, but
we don't need to get into that.
But just like, and I digress, like, it's just one of those things where it's like, it's definitely not a good look, especially when one team is making a plea and being like, why can't we use the other field?
Correct.
If we won.
I agree.
But
ultimately, Frank,
you gotta fucking play.
The pitcher's got to pitch the ball and the hitter's got to hit the ball. And who did it better today? The California Reds did it better today. So congratulations to them. Ultimately, I would say the ball didn't lie.
Yeah. I low-key think that the Miles, like, arguably have probably, like, the better team top to bottom as far as, like, youth and, like, certain, like, tools that they have. I think maybe not all guys were available, or they're just mismanaged in a sense. Because sometimes you can't take your ego.
Or they just got beat, bro. Yeah. At a field that they didn't want to play at.
But that's the whole thing. Like, I think if you're going to... I think, like, as much as you want to make excuses if you can't execute, and I think that was what my point was going to be, is, like, you can have the best 9 players in the league on a team, and they could still get washed by, like, the last place team in their lineup.
Happens, yeah.
Because that's just ball. Like, that happens more than, like, often. Like, you have these teams that are really good, and then they end up getting cooked by some team that doesn't even deserve to be there, according to some.
Right.
So that's where I'm kind of like, as much as you want to make whatever argument you want to make, you still have to field the 9 guys. You still have to hit the 10 guys that you're going to hit. And you still got to perform. And if you didn't, and it's not like you're seeing guys that you haven't seen before. Because
Right. I agree.
So it's just like one.
I agree. There's 2 things I agree with. Bad look on the league for putting the game at, a certain field. And also, you still got to play the game. And ultimately, in my opinion, the hotter team won.
No, yeah, I think they got hot. And to be honest, I think this is also like a case of, this is why you should shut your fucking mouth before you, like, start getting ahead of yourself. And I say that, like, not aggressively towards the Miles or anybody, but I just mean, like, I saw some things that were coming out, some jokes that were being made, like, on certain pages that are public notice. Because fools thought they had that shit.
Yep.
Guys thought they were making cute little comments.
I saw some stuff as well.
I saw it not only on the Reds, like, posts or, like, and the Miles posts, but I also seen it on, like, something that has nothing to do with it, but it sends a very bad message and, like, very lack of attention type shit, because you're trying to be cute, trying to be a smart ass, and, like...
Are you talking about the free agents post?
Yeah.
I saw the same bullshit. I'm just like, okay.
And the shit that you're saying, like, oh, we're playing for, like, a team playing in the championship, but the way it was, like, referenced or, like, phrased, I mean, not referenced, but phrased.
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to take things a little more serious, man. And I say that in general. I'm not
throwing shots at anybody.
Yeah, we're throwing shots at people.
I'm just pointing out certain things that I saw. I'm not saying, oh, this person specifically, yeah. Like, I'm just saying, like, that's why you got to keep the focus up, because certain people were in those comments thinking they're cute, and then somebody's gonna be like, well, Frank, that's how they are. They're just acting like themselves. I'm like,
are they?
Or are they just, like, high right now off of this, like, the first win? But I didn't see shit after the second win. I think, if anything, I saw some sauciness, like, from certain people being, like, talking shit to, like, people in the Reds post after they won that second game. And you're just like, well, they're allowed to talk shit, like, and people are allowed to support them.
Yeah. Everybody's got a fan base.
And even then, like, I supported the Miles through this one, and you supported the Reds. Like, you thought, like, okay, I got the Reds, you take... I said, I'll take the Miles, whatever. And then... And
honestly, I just kind of jumped on it just to make it interesting.
Yeah, just, like, sometimes it's just a friendly wager. Like, that's all it is.
Ultimately, like, I don't give a fuck who wins.
I don't care either.
I don't. There was a time where I cared a lot. I no longer do.
I think I would care if I was in the ship.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm caring.
Yeah.
I'm caring for
like,
sure.
I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm a lame.
I cared in our playoff game, as it showed.
Yeah.
I got a little mouthy myself.
But I think even then...
I think you perfectly... that's well said, Frank. Like, there's certain is a lack of humbleness.
I think it's a lack of awareness. Like, you're not aware that you still have to win 2 more games against a team that...
Humbleness isn't a word. It's humility. Sorry.
And you have to
use my vocab.
You have to be humble and be aware of, like... You have to just be aware. Like, aware of what's going on. Because technically, like, yeah, you went up 1-0. But if you start talking shit, start poking the bear... Like, some of these dudes were probably already out of it. Like, fuck, we're about to get kicked. and then you brought them back to life by talking shit or bad mouthing their team or
That's what happens, man.
thinking you have
And I've seen that. I've seen that a million times. You start talking shit to the other team just to rile them up. You know.
Yeah.
It's stupid. Just play the game. That's it.
And that's where I'll leave it at. I think it's just like, man, lesson learned, like, for everybody involved, like, because then
You'll get them next year,
Yeah.
maybe.
and you can't be upset about certain things. Like, you put yourself in those positions. So
And also, you cannot give up 18 runs. You just can't give up 18 runs.
as a number 1 seed, giving up 18 runs is crazy.
2 seed.
2 seed, but number 1 seed in that series, that final series, you're the higher seed because then it goes to 1 seed, 2 seed.
Right. Yeah. Ultimately, man, you cannot give up 18 runs.
I
bro.
think
Like,
collectively,
not in a championship game. I'm sorry. You
They
just
gave-
can't give up 18 runs. Whether it was the pitching or the errors or this guy wasn't there or that guy wasn't there, just 18 runs is.
what was the score?
Dude,
of the
we
first
didn't
game?
even give up 18 runs, man.
That's true.
You know?
What was the score of the first game? Like 4-0, 5-1 or some shit.
I don't know. Let me see if I can find that because that is a very good question, and I can find that answer. Just give me like 30 seconds as I stall. Okay. Game 1 was 4-1 Mayos. Game 2 was 13-3 Reds. Yeah, you can't give up 13 runs.
Dude, they gave up 31 runs in the last 2 games.
And then 18-10 in the last game 3. That's crazy. How many runs?
31, I think.
31. So a total of 35.
No, 13 and 18 is 31.
31. Oh, so 32. My bad. A total of 32 runs scored because they gave up 1 in the first game.
Yeah.
I don't know. Congratulations to the Reds, bro. That's all that fucking matters.
Yeah, they got the
ultimately.
dub at the end of the day. Like, and I'm just presenting, like, this shit just to say, like, this is what people are saying. They may not say that shit to your face, but I'll say it on here. Like, certain people are upset about that shit. And, like, they're going to make that excuse, like, bop. Like, you executed, you fucking won the game. And whether people are going to say that shit no matter what, there's always some type of fucking complaint.
Talking to the mic, Frank.
Oh, my bad. Reds did their job. Miles didn't. End of story.
Congratulations to the California Reds.
They could have played on a dirt lot. They're still going to probably beat their
They
ass.
could have played on a dirt lot. They could have played in San Fernando Valley
And that-
at Balboa Park.
And that's what I mean. Like, it's like everybody always has that opinion. And, like, my opinion is this. You were well aware as the non-home team. Because technically they still got the home. Like, they were still the home team on the
Correct.
opposing team's field. Like, you just got to be fucking aware. Like, aware of what's going on and ready to fucking play. Because if you start living on that whole, like, well, they're going to beat us because they're playing at their field and they have home field advantage technically, even though we're the home team.
Yeah.
That shit just starts to play with your head a little bit. And you're just like, not everything that goes wrong is in, like, your fault. It's everybody else's fault. And that's kind of like a shit way to go into things. Like, regardless of what you're doing.
Yeah, definitely, man. Update in Toros versus Tiburones. They are in the bottom of the 11th.
Damn.
Clean it up. Maybe they're not. This was about 20 minutes ago. We went on our little FBL championship rant. So, with the season being over, Frank, in AAA FBL, Vaqueros are your champions, Los Vaqueros. So, they'll be moving up, actually. Luckily for the IE Pirates, the IE Regulators ended up folding. So because of that, the IE Pirates do not have to move back down to AAA, being the last place team over the season. So they get to stay in majors. Los Vaqueros are going to be taking the place of the IE Regulators, who are now extinct.
Yeah.
RIP,
RIP.
IE Regulators, formerly known as the IE Pride. They had some drama, you could say.
Yeah. They had some legal issues.
They didn't have drama as regulators. They had the drama pre-regulators.
Yeah.
You know,
Regulators were a result of.
but of said drama.
Yeah.
But now they are post-regulators. It was fun playing them.
No, yeah.
I enjoyed playing against them.
For the most part, great bunch of guys.
Yeah, good bunch of dudes. Always chill. They weren't always talking shit or nothing like that. So, shout out to them. So Vaqueros, new team in the division. We'll see how it goes. Looking forward to see how they look.
There's going to be an adjustment period for sure.
I have no opinion on them because I've never seen them play. I don't know what they're about. I don't know anybody on the team.
I think the last two teams that didn't have an adjustment period or like they didn't seem to suffer from one was the Yaquis and the Pericos.
Correct. Yeah, Pericos didn't have they came right in competing, and same with the Yaquis. Did the Yaquis start in AAA? No, they didn't. They
came straight in. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They didn't have an adjustment period.
Yeah, I'm
Pericos played in AAA, right?
Pericos, yeah, ended up in AAA with I think the Marlins at the time. Now the Mayos. So yeah, man. Looking forward to next season. It may start next weekend or the weekend after.
I'm guessing they give a buffer zone, right? Because like these two teams also need to regroup and see what's going on.
Honestly, man, like
I'd rather start right away.
I'd rather start right away as well. But I get it. Like I'm okay with not playing for another week in the regular season. I don't care. Like we're gonna play a scrimmage game next week anyways.
Yeah, I think it's like a point of adjustment for everybody because then you have guys leaving with some teams.
Now with like teams finishing up and like it's officially wrapped up. Maybe guys want to jump ship somewhere.
Yeah,
call me.
Yeah, certain guys. We'll see what happens, but like I think there's always like an adjustment period.
Yeah,
like
I'm looking forward to that. I always like how the, I guess the Sunday League transactions.
Yeah.
Or the wheeling and dealing and how all that shit plays out. Like I always like the end result of where guys end up and who goes where. I don't know. I could say though that the rich are getting richer.
No, for sure.
Kind of annoyed. I'm like, damn, missed out on the lottery. There was one dude that I was like, I'll give him my jersey. But that didn't work out.
But to be fair, it's like it makes sense in the long run.
I'm a little sad. Not sad. I'm not sad.
It makes sense. You want to win, and then like to be fair, the person we're talking about in reference to is like they're going to a team that's
just won the fucking championship.
Why do you have to say some shit, dog?
Because I don't give a fuck, dude.
You should just leave it. Like leave a little taste for them fools.
Well, which championship am I talking about, Frank?
Yeah,
there's a AAA championship,
No, yeah, for sure. But no, I think it's one of those things where, like, when you start looking at the landscape and some of these guys that are available, like, I think they just got exhausted of all the work they were putting in and, like, no
results.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We put in a lot of work last season. We got some results.
Yeah, for sure.
I.e. Gators. Some people like us. Some people don't. Some people think you're the worst manager to have ever existed on the planet.
I probably am.
I think you like horchata mixed with beer for some fucking reason.
It's not beer, fool. There's no beer in my horchata.
But you were drinking a beer with the horchata side by side.
But it's not mixing.
Young man, come on, clean it the fuck up.
It's not like I'm mixing that shit.
I was mixing your stomach, bro.
Yeah, that's fine.
that toilet down the hallway is about to get blown up pretty soon. Again.
Yeah.
Putting you on blast.
Nature calls, baby.
Nature calls, man. New Look Gators. We're gonna be playing at Alligator Alcatraz, the Eisenhower JV field. There's no fence in left. Well, it's really far away in left.
If you hit it out there, you deserve it.
You deserve like an extra 3 runs.
Yeah,
easy. Because that's like a 500-foot shot, bro. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. That's a bomb.
Make it a 2-run home run, even with nobody on.
Just add it. Yeah, just like double whatever was on base.
Nice.
So solo shot, that's 2-run shot. Easy.
Fucking guy, the first and second is 4 or 6 actually.
The mound is flat as fuck.
Yeah,
it's full of holes. The batter's box is a sandbox. Right field's really short. The dirt, however, the infield dirt wasn't too bad.
Yeah,
wasn't too bad. There's a big patchy spot of grass on the first base side.
Yeah,
that if you hit a missile into it, it's just dead.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Even then, if you
Alligator Alcatraz, man, coming to a Sunday League game near you, near my house. Actually,
not to be confused with the whack one in Florida.
And that's a different universe of topics that we will not dive into.
Don't get it fucked up.
Don't get it twisted, fellas. We don't do that. Yeah, we do other shit to get away from that.
Yeah,
here. But Frank, with your fucking bottle empty as fuck, and your other one halfway full.
Yeah,
mine is really empty. It's time for a cup check. What?
We'll be back.
We walked it off in the 12th inning. 5-4. Guy in second. They walked the guy. First and second. Guy flew out. Next batter Single over the third baseman's head. Guy chugging around third, coming home. Walk off, baby. Time for Yoo-hoo celebration.
And we're back. Frank, Jesse has informed us through our cup check. The Toros are moving on
Nice.
to the RBL Championship. They will be playing it against El Saus.
El South.
It's going to get saucy.
So was it Tiburones?
Huh? The Toros beat the Tiburones.
Oh,
They
okay,
will
that's
be
what
moving,
it was.
Yeah, they will be moving on to
I
play.
was
El Saus.
like, my bad.
Toros Tiburones score was 5-4. Favor of Tiburones on a walk-off. That's awesome. Battle of the TTs, as you said off the mic. Not my line, Frank's line.
Got it.
We have reloaded in our next next fielder's choice.
Yo,
What do you got, bro? What do you got? What are you drinking in your next fielder's choice?
I'm drinking a Kronenbourg 1664, but this is the lager, the one that comes in the can. It comes with Alsatian hops.
What are Alsatian hops? I can't even spell
no-
Alsatian.
Alsatian.
Tian Alsatian.
I don't know if I'm even pronouncing it right, but
Well, yeah, you don't know how to read clearly. I'm drinking the one that I was drinking earlier, the Incognito Game Day Light. The football guy with the paper bag on his head. Had to be a football guy. This guy needs to be a baseball guy. There's one called Sunday League Beer. I've had it on here a long time ago. Long time ago. We had a different cast of characters.
yeah. Lifetime ago,
Man. So congrats to the Toros for moving on. It's gonna be a good matchup. El Saus and los
Is it
Toros.
a best of threes or just straight up one?
Fuck, I think it's a best of 3. I guess you could.
But they do double headers though, no?
I think they do the doubleheader thing
Because they ain't
because they drag it out for 3 weeks.
bitch made,
Dang.
as we've been told.
For real, man. So yeah, we got some teams championship bound. RBL, Toros, Tiburones. Then we got another set of teams that are championship bound in another league, Frank. Okaba, OCABA. You got one more rep. The top dogs over there going up against the Indians. I think it's SoCal Indians.
SoCal Indians.
Yeah, I could be mistaken. But it is the Indians. I think they also play a best of 3.
Okay.
No. Actually, I think they only play one.
It's just like straight up heads.
Just a
up.
one matchup, one game. I kind of like it that way. Like, if you're not going to do the doubleheader for the first week, then just do the one game. Just make it fun.
Yeah, it's like you kind of find yourself in a bind
Yeah.
in a sense because it's like, all right, cool. If we do one game, everybody, all hands on deck. But if you do, if you do,
You catch that feedback? I'm like, let me turn this bitch off.
but if you do the 3 games and it's not a doubleheader, everybody's like spread out.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you do the doubleheader, you just have to make sure people show up.
Yeah. Frank, we didn't do our biannual interleague matchup with anybody this time around.
I feel like
This
the
off
schedules
season.
just didn't line up great.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of did. They kind of did, depending
For who?
on.
Like, who will we have played?
We could have got somebody from Swabble, somebody from RBL, just like eliminated teams, you know. Let me see what other league.
I think just it didn't present itself so obviously like past years. Though.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I personally probably didn't make that much of an effort
Yeah.
myself. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Like I said, timing is everything. And then like people are also have their kids, it's summer vacation, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, just different things going on. I mean, you think about it in hindsight, you're like, fuck.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. Let me see. So yeah, Okaba championship matchup is set. Dude, it's just like, what do they call it in college when it's just championship after championship? Is it championship weekend or championship season? It's like championship season right now.
Yeah.
The
Like,
bowl games, all that bullshit.
yeah, conference championships and all that. Yeah. So it'd be like
championship
the
season.
championship season, yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at right now, man. Let me see. So shout out to everybody that we've mentioned, dude. I have a couple of shout outs that I want to, a couple of companies. on Instagram. I've purchased 2 gloves off of this Instagram page. I will say it is an SLTP trusted trusted seller on Instagram. Look up clubhouse_gloves. They got some fire shit. They got a lot of used, a lot of new without tags, new with tags, broken in stuff, but a variety of shit. Baseball gloves. A variety of baseball gloves.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
If you see something you like, it's still available.
Yeah.
If you don't see it,
it's gone.
Yeah, that motherfucker's gone. And I see some fucking fire on there sometimes. I'm just like, damn, I want it. And then like the next day, it's gone. You don't see it no more. So when it moves, it's off the page. But go. My suggestion: give it a follow. Stay tuned into what they upload for sale. And I'd say the prices are pretty reasonable because they're all shipped. All the prices listed, the glove is shipped. So if it's $200. That's $200 shipped. So
that's not bad.
In my opinion, you're getting a pretty good deal. So make the effort to go get yourself some fire. Frank's probably looking. You see anything you like? Anything lefty? Because you're left-handed ass.
I think like the only thing that caught my eye right away, because it's like one of the only lefty gloves, is like a 44 Pro.
Mm-hmm.
I think it has it for like 100 shipped.
Yeah, I bought in the past. I bought a fucking. It's a Rawlings Pro Preferred H Web.
Okay.
It's got the mesh back with the camel palm, and then it has like red stamps, red accents.
I know the glove.
Red stitching. Yeah, you know which one I'm talking about. It's fucking nice, and it has a stamp on it. I think it's like a limited edition glove or something. But the stamp that mine has, it's numbered 00. So I don't know, like if it's like the very first one produced or what. But I only bought it just because I liked it. I didn't look too much into the details too much on it, and it's a beautiful glove. It's sexy. And recently came up on this Mizuno Pro that I'm going to release from the same guy. So yeah, hit him up, tell him the podcast sent you, and you're looking for some fire. If it's on the page, it's available. If it's not, it's just gone.
Yeah, that's some nice shit.
So take advantage. I can say that he moves a lot of shit. I've seen some nice gloves. I'm just like, wow. You know those All-Star catcher's gloves, that All-Star brand?
Yeah.
Sexy. Like that's probably the one glove I've always seen that's catcher's gear, catcher's wise. I'm just like, man, that's it. That's because they don't make fielders gloves or anything. They just make catcher's mitts. So yeah, man.
Yeah,
I want to say that he probably acquires from like college guys that are done or ex-pros, shit like that.
Yeah, and then you realize that like there's a lot of people out there that get like this. If he does get it from college guys that go to like a pretty renowned baseball school, so like if guy goes to LSU, guy goes to like any of the SEC schools, a lot of times they get like their gloves, but some of these guys only use one glove because superstition,
For sure.
whatever,
Which we understand.
like, so we get it, but
Yeah.
it's just one of those things where like then they end up having like 2 or 3 gloves like laying around, or there's guys that, for example, who's a good example? Mac Jones? No, what's his name? Bear Jones from LSU. He played mostly first base for them, but he also played third. But if that glove is pretty like new and he's not going to play third at the next level, which now that he's been drafted,
Right.
like that glove's just going to sit there. So he would probably be inclined to be like, oh yeah, just give me like $100 for it in years or whatever. So I'm guessing that's how some of these guys acquire gloves.
Yeah, that's what I imagine as well. Like they're that's their business, you know, making some kind of money.
Yeah, because
I
I bought a couple of gloves off another guy, and he has like game issued Nike. Like I think one of the gloves I have is a Nike Pro. He had like the North Carolina version. So pretty much it's the same glove. They just put all the patchwork on it and everything like that.
Right. Shit. What I've been looking for on eBay a lot is game issued like Major League Baseball helmets, but like I want it like for myself to game.
Yeah.
You know, because I got like the cheapy Amazon one, not the cheapy Amazon one, but it's a Rawlings. I bought it on Amazon. I just say Amazon because I bought it on Amazon. but they're like $50-$60.
They do the job, but yeah,
the single flap, but they're just not like if I got dosed by a decent fastball in the dome with that shit, like I don't think it's gonna help.
Stop being bitch. Like,
bro, I don't. You get hit all the time. I don't. Knock on wood. I don't want to get hit. Like I'm
not for
moving.
sure, but I think they do enough of a good job to where like your life isn't in danger.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna give you something, but
Because
these other helmets they're just nicer.
I think also like I've seen so many helmets in FBL, out of FBL, where these motherfucking things are cracked or like they're missing the whole flap because somebody cut it off,
or the fucking padding on the inside, like. They'll put the helmet on and then insert the padding to like stay on. Just the superstition thing, bro. It's gotta be.
Because I'm just looking
it's
at
gotta be.
Some, I think like that helmet's not bad for what it is. Know what I mean, like obviously if you want a game issued helmet, you kind of have to pay for it.
For sure, man, and especially in my size, I think my helmet size. I wear a hat size of 7 1/4.
Yeah,
but my helmet size is like a 3/8, 1/2. And I'm talking like the major league issued helmets. These are the Rawlings like S100 single flaps with the fucking. I want one with the chin guard, you know. And I found one recently on eBay, and it was a 7 1/8. I thought I'd be able to like squeeze it on, but like no, dude, like. It has no give. The padding has no give, and that's why I like them.
So if you're willing to buy a 7 1/8 helmet, hit your boy Boski up.
And then I did find one on Mercari,
just random
for like $100.
That's not bad.
But the problem is, Frank, is that I got it with the intention of like, okay, I'll just have somebody paint it for me.
Yeah.
I haven't handed that helmet off.
You should.
As I, I just haven't seen said person.
What's the name of that helmet?
S100.
All right.
Or on eBay, I just type in what do I type in? Because the S100, you're gonna get a lot of double flaps, like what the minor leaguers use.
Yeah.
Those are really good helmets. Also, I just don't want it in double flap. Yeah. And then they're different because they have a lot more padding in the ears.
Yeah.
Versus like the major league issue doesn't have, like they're just different. They're a different build. Yeah, just
I see it.
Like MLB issued, Rawlings, whatever.
So what do you put usually? S100 single flap.
Yeah, that's what I put in. And then there, if you do find one, like, because I want one in just black, you're never gonna find it. And
dude,
if
they're hard to come.
Yeah, and if you do, it's like $500.
Yeah,
I'm not spending $500. One could argue, well, you're spending on your health, on protective, and got protect.
I feel like
brain.
that's the excuse you tell yourself. So like you buy it without any guilt. Yeah, because there's one right here, and I think this is still might be double flap, but it doesn't help that it's signed. But it's like $250.
Let me see it.
So Texas Rangers one, and it's all signed.
And you know what's available a lot is lefties.
Yeah,
a fuckload of lefty helmets because there's a
lefty.
There's a seller that has a lot of Arizona Diamondbacks ones, and those ones come in matte black.
Yeah,
they come in matte black. I'm like, ooh, a matte black. I gotta take off the fucking letter and then just goog on the fucking the residue.
That's if they're not painted on.
No, they're not painted. They're not painted. They got the 3D decal. Yeah, if they were painted on, then that's different. Then you gotta send it to somebody that's gonna clean it up right. But I'm looking, man. I'm looking every day. I punch in some stuff, and I'm still looking for this one baseball card to complete my rainbow. I have a Kyle Schwarber rainbow that I'm trying to, But every day on eBay, I'm just like, all right, time to search. It's kind of like setting up a meeting. I just will go and search and I look and I make it a point to do it, and then it never appears, and then I go on about my day.
No, yeah, because I've gone to look when you've told me before too, and I'm just like, fuck, dude, either like $400 or they're non-existent.
And the problem is like you can't just buy it, like they're not retail.
Yeah,
that sucks, dude.
Because
like, you can only really get it if like you have that connect.
Because they have like the leather inside. That's how you kind of tell that it's more legit. It has like that leather lining.
Yes. With
some foam, but like it's mostly all leather.
Yeah,
like,
but they're solid. Like they're very, they're a lot more
comfortable.
They're probably not even comfortable, dude. Like the one that I have, it's a Pirates one. It has like it's yellow with a black bill.
Yeah,
and it's just I can't wear that. It needs to be all black. you know, and it doesn't even have the ear flap, so that's the other thing. At least I'll have two. I did find the old Cool Flow style ones for like $100. It was a minor league issue, but I'm not sure that I want to get it. They're a little bit older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
If I could find it brand new, that's different. But I can't find it brand new. Found one in a 7 5/8, but that's too big. I used to have a 7 5/8, and
shoot me that one.
they'd already sold. It was sold for like $30, and I just didn't get it because
That's not bad.
nah. And you know how it goes with those older helmets. Like they were a little bit like sleeker, like a little bit thinner, not so domey.
Yeah.
You know, like the ones we have now.
Well, obviously for safety reasons, right? They're a little bit bigger, a little bit bulkier.
Mm-hmm. But even the rating test on them, or the test ratings, the major league ones are a lot more protected for obvious reasons. Like you got dudes that are easily
pumping 100.
Yeah, pumping 100 and shit. When these other ones, like maybe like 85, will kind of fuck you up with these other helmets. You know, I think they're rated at like 65 miles an hour though.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's such bullshit. But you got dosed recently.
Not too long ago.
Our good friend Wojo
fucking
dosed you up in the fucking dome back in January. Fucking dumbass. You can't get out of the way. It's your fault. I blame you, bro. Ichiro blamed somebody. in his
No, he didn't blame him. He
called him out. Yeah, he kind of called him out.
Uninvited him from his home for dinner.
He had a fun little Hall of Fame induction speech.
I think he chose just fun in general.
He's just a fun dude. He was real serious, but like I could tell he was kind of nervous. He did it in all English, and that was pretty cool. But he called out he kind of took a jab at the Miami Marlins, and then he called out the writer that did not vote for him. Wish he would have called him out by name. Oof, that'd be real bad for him.
Yeah,
if he did that. I don't know, man. I mean, that's a good way to get some extra votes. Like, oh man, I better vote for this guy. He might
call me out.
He might call me out. But it's
kind of hard.
It's anonymous, right?
Yeah,
it's got to be.
Yeah, I don't think they know specifically who did or didn't vote for them unless they came out and said like, "Oh yeah, I didn't vote for him." But like,
at least have the balls to say it.
But it's Ichiro. Like, what didn't he do
exactly?
Because he had what, like 3,000
win a World Series.
But even then, like, he had the numbers every year to the point where I think like,
shit, my bad. Punching the boom arm. He called himself a rookie in his in his speech. Like he's like, this is the third time I'm a rookie.
Yeah,
not verbatim. He called himself a 3-time rookie because now he's with a group of guys in the Hall of Fame. So it's kind of cool. I get it.
Guys have been there for a while now.
Yeah, I like it. I respect it. So shout out to Ichiro, man, and everybody else that got in. CC Sabathia,
Billy Wagner,
Dave Parker. Who's the other one? There was one more. Dick Allen. Dick Allen was the other one. Yeah, so shout out to them. I was doing equipment shout outs or company shout outs. Another shout out I wanted to give to Platinum Bat Co. Shout out to them. They have some good quality stuff. I like they have a good website for like to build your own bat. I like it a lot.
Like a customizer, yeah.
Yeah, a little customizer. I went through the process. I liked it. Have chatted with the guy recently.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, he plays Sunday ball here in SoCal. Don't want to say with who. I don't know if he wants that information out, but so shout out to Platinum Bat Co. They're actually gonna be another sponsor for the Diamond Legends or Legends of Diamond
Diamond Labor Day tournament.
Yeah, for the
laborious day tournament.
The laborious day. The laboratorium. Isn't that a bathroom? A laboratorium?
Oh, the laboratorium. Is it a laboratorium?
Yeah, you're the smart one, bro. You should know this shit. You got a ponytail and everything. Fucking guy.
Like scientist and shit.
So yeah, hit up Platinum Bats, man. There's a lot of Sunday leaguers with businesses that I would say are beneficial to like Sunday leaguers, man.
Laboratorium. It's just a Latin word for laboratory.
Oh God. Well, fuck. Yeah. I'll be cooking some shit up in the toilet.
You be fucking scientifically like fucking shit up in there, huh?
Yeah, dude, it's just like fucking cheek splash. You know the sound.
I'm just sitting here laughing because like you're making the sound effects.
Poop
like,
sounds, bro. Poop
fucking
sounds.
poop sounds like.
You know that I know you.
That hollow fucking
Yeah.
stupid ass shit, bro.
The fucking drop of that Lincoln log in there, bro. It's just cheeks are splashed.
That shit is so funny.
Oh no, motherfuckers
The
are
cheek
like.
splash is crazy
You ain't never had your cheeks splashed?
because you get doo-doo water on you. Like that's what you're saying.
Oh
you got,
my god,
got doo-doo water on your
got
cheek.
doo-doo water on the cheeks, bro. That's so gross. It might even be poo-poo pee-pee water because you know sometimes like the pee-pee be coming out first. You know,
Yeah, you got to knock out two.
or they go at the same time. It's just like, oh, what a mix. So gross. But it's so relieving. You're just like, oh. So I don't know, man. Like
Those are the worst. They're the worst, but the best because like you're like fucking trying to get in the house, and you're just like trying to get in, and you're just like, oh fuck, I gotta go.
oh my god.
Oh man, one time I took somebody on a date.
Okay, I'm sorry. Keep going. That's great. This is a great segue to a story, I guess.
But I was just so we went to go get like brunch, right?
Oh, no.
And this is like a while back.
That brunch poop hits different.
So like we go, we eat, I'm chilling,
I don't even want to sip my beer.
and I'm driving back, and I'm driving back from, I think it's Chino. It's like a little brunch spot over like off of south of where that Home Depot is at, like off of the 60. Like a little,
Right.
I can't remember what road it is. I think it's past Mission or some shit, but it's going down that way. And then like it's a little spot right there, cool. Like I guess it was like fairly new at like during or a little bit after COVID. Bro, tell me why I've never driven home so fast. I want to say like 10 minutes after I got on the road to go back to the house.
Damn.
And I was living with Lou at the time, so I was living up by Cal State. So that's even worse because you know how like that exit sometimes gets all fucked up.
Yeah.
And it's Sunday morning. I don't got nothing going on. I don't think we had like any games, or I don't think we were playing at that time, or just getting back into it. Bro, I've never driven so fast. And the girl I was with, dog, I'm just like, hey, I'm gonna run inside, bro, because I'm like, I can't hold this.
Was
shit.
this like a fresh like person in your life, or you guys have been together for a while?
We
or?
like had like gone on and off for a while, but it was just like,
I guess what I'm getting at was the comfort level there to be.
it
able to do
was,
that.
but at the same time, it's kind of like embarrassing because you're just like
Yeah.
still like, like now that I've been with the person I'm dating now, like for so many years, it's like, who cares? I'll just be like, I gotta take a shit, so we better get the fuck. You know what I mean? But like that person was kind of like somewhere in that middle ground, like
you still take shits like that, kind of like that.
but like bitch, like I fucking don't
Human too, bitch.
yeah, don't question my fucking pooping, like especially when you're not paying for these brunches that be fucking me up.
Fuck! You let me shit in peace, woman. That shit's funny. Dude.
I think I paid for that brunch, so it's like I get to say that.
I hope so. I hope so, man. Fucking brunch ain't cheap.
No, that shit's just funny, dog. I just couldn't believe it because I had like tried to poop at the spot too, because it was just like fucking me up from like
Fuck.
That's what it was. I thought like I was good. I was in the clear because I went to the bathroom. I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna try to get one out real quick. Nothing crazy. Just like just to hold me over until I
Yeah.
could be at the comfort of my home on my fucking porcelain throne.
Yep. Love those.
So I just started like, I was like,
Porcelain
so I'm like, I think I'm cool. And I think we had one more mimosa or something. I think that should put me over the top, dog. Because like I legitimately got in the truck, drove for 5-10 minutes, and I'm getting up to the 60 freeway. I'm like, fuck. I just feel it start boiling over.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there going like, fuck, dude. And I just start dipping, dog. I think she's starting to like, why are you like moving so fast?
All right.
And I'm just like, like, I'm not trying to say it, but like,
the fucking RPM dial on the truck is like, that shit's funny, dude. And you hit the clutch a little bit faster.
fucking like double clutch out of certain situations. Like, That shit just funny, bro.
Oh shit, your shit was too fast, too furious, bro.
That shit almost got my ass, bro.
Yeah, you never shit yourself? You shit yourself before?
Shit myself? Nah. I've gotten really, really inebriated, like just past the point that I should. And just because, you're having a good time and you just forget, or somebody gives you something, you don't realize how strong it is.
Right.
And I've had accidents. Like
accidents.
With PP accidents.
Oh, PP accidents, bro? Damn.
Like, yeah.
You don't piss yourself?
Yeah, dog.
It was like, I can't. This just, if I piss my pants, it's so funny.
No, dude, it was like I was just knocked out. Woke up the next morning, I'm damp.
Oh, fuck.
Like, but I can say that with like, it's embarrassing, but at the same time, it's like,
You're young and stupid.
for sure. And I'm just glad that like there was decent people around me.
Right. If I was around there, I'd be like,
And I don't mean that.
give the old Nelson Muntz.
And I don't even mean that. Like if I fuck up like that or something like that happens, it's like we all do stupid shit, right? Like, like I'm not gonna be like sitting here like
I'm an angel.
Yeah, like, and not to like knock on wood, right? Because obviously people do stupid things. Like we all do them. We all have lapse of judgment. Is the best way.
Lapse of judgment.
And I'm glad when it comes to that type of stuff, it's always been just kind of like some dumb shit. Like, oh, okay.
Right.
Tinkled a little bit. Like, nothing crazy.
Tinkled a little bit.
But, because there's some people that get into really serious trouble.
Right.
Being around the wrong people. Or just like, you're so inebriated and you decide to get in your car. Or
Right.
Shit, some people don't make it back from that. So,
yeah.
So
I shit myself once.
You know what? I'm lying. I did shit myself one time.
You have shit yourself.
So, but it was...
Thank God I'm not the only one in the room that shit himself.
It wasn't... So, go ahead. Tell your story and I'll tell you mine.
It was nothing crazy. And I've told this story on the pod before, way early on back in the days when we had a different set of characters, a lifetime ago.
Yeah.
I was playing at Valley, San Bernardino Valley College.
Oh, God.
And it was during BP, and you like, when you're doing BP, like when you're not hitting, but you're like, it's still in the hitting group, you do your running. Like,
yeah.
Guy hits the ball, you go do the first or third thing.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
You do your drills, yeah.
Do your drills. And I was doing the running part at the moment. And I shuffle off. Guy hits the ball, and like, I take off, I'm doing the first and third. And then just, boom, little nugget pops out my booty. I'm just like, shit, I think that was a nugget. So
did you shake your leg or
so I was just like, nah, it was just a fart. I'm fine. And then, I continue on with practice. I did my part of BP, and then like I go out to shag BP, and then all of a sudden my booty's just itchy. I'm just like, God damn it. And I just went straight to the restroom, bro, in the locker room, and like I cleaned myself with my boxers and shit, dude. And I was just like, Coach, I gotta go. I gotta go home. Something happened at home, and I lied, and I came home. And I came back, and
I wasn't that.
Yeah, no, I just little nugget just came out.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't like
a full on chorro.
No, imagine, dude, with white pants, or I don't know what pants we were wearing, but
I hope
baseball practice pants. Yeah, it would be very, very.
Oh God,
bad.
liquid death.
That's an actual drink.
I know. That's why I said it.
Damn.
No, but I think I was in third grade.
Oh, grade school.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's the worst.
Okay, so this is what happens, dog. That we have a substitute teacher.
Oh no.
And they're doing something.
She didn't let you go to the bathroom.
Not at all, bro. I'm legit begging her, bro. Begging her, like, imagine the little version of me, just like in baguetto. And I'm like, please, can I go to the bathroom? Like, I'm being polite at first, and she's like, no, we're about to do this. If you want, you can go, because like, I think we're like 30 minutes or 40 minutes out from like end of school. She's like, you can't hold it. I'm like, I'll try, but I'm like really like feeling it. And obviously like I can't articulate as well probably like at that point because I hadn't learned English fully until like
you're the
first, second grade.
You're a beaner baby for sure.
So like I'm first generation. So boom, boom, bap. I'm telling her, and my shit's fucking, and I don't even remember like it cooking because obviously it's been such a long time. But I remember sitting there and like the way I'm rocking in this chair right now
is exactly what you were doing in this chair.
In the fucking little hard plastic chairs. I'm just sitting there and I stand up because I'm like, I need to go to the bathroom. When I'm about to dip out, bro, I take one step and I just feel it coming down my leg, bro.
That's crazy.
Because it wasn't like solid. It was like somewhere in the in between. And like
it was just mushy.
and I just remember like, can I go to the bathroom now, or can I go to nurse? Because you know, like that's usually like a nurse thing.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, can I go to the nurse? And like legitimately, mad as fuck, little ass kid, dude, mad as shit. Like literally,
No pun intended.
And I'm sitting there like angry, bro. But like, dude, have some fucking like
Feel
for it. Like I'm begging you to go to the bathroom. And I'm in 3rd grade. What the fuck am I gonna do in the bathroom other than use the bathroom? And she like didn't let me go, dog. I just remember walking out. It was like a little pancake shaped.
Do you remember her name?
Nah.
Damn.
I remember
If you could put a name on her, what would it be?
fucking, I don't know.
Mrs.
Because the lady that taught us was named Miss Sweeney.
Mm.
But she was cool. She would have let me go to the bathroom because she was a
Right.
normal teacher. She was an older white lady, experienced. She knew what the game was. You know what I mean?
Right.
And she taught in a mostly primarily Latino neighborhood. So like, you know what I mean? She knew the feel.
Yeah.
But this chick was younger, and I think she happened to be, if she wasn't white, she was like a light complexion Latina. And I just remember going like, please, can I go to the restroom? Please. Dude, my dad was fucking livid.
I bet.
Because my dad had to come and get me because he was the closest one to me.
Right.
So he was just like,
So was he mad that he had to come get you and like had to get pulled away from what he was doing?
yeah, because he was at work. And like, so you know how that goes. So my
Yeah.
dad goes, yo, what the fuck? You couldn't hold it? And I'm like looking at him like, and in Spanish, right? And I'm just looking at him like, bro, I begged the teacher. Like in Spanish, it's like, I begged the teacher to let me go to the restroom and she wouldn't. And I remember my mom called the next day and I think she let them have it because it was just like, oh, fuck, you're not going to let this motherfucker go to the...
And it didn't occur to you to just walk out and go to the bathroom?
Well, no, because you're just like a little kid. You're thinking like, oh, I don't want to get in trouble or whatever.
Right.
Like, you
I
just,
guess, yeah.
you don't think about it. Like,
Yeah.
I think at 6th, 7th grade, I would have been like, man, fuck this. I'm going to the bathroom.
Yeah, and
Like-
you
like-
go shit and you just come back.
Yeah,
You're just like,
just sit down. And even then, you also have probably like the issue with public, like using public toilets. That's always like a fear.
Yeah.
Because,
And now you have public humiliation.
yeah, like, so I'm just like, but you're a kid, right? So, like,
Yeah.
I remember the kids let me, like, live after a few days. Like, they're like, whatever, poopy pants.
Whatever, poopy pants.
But I was just like, fuck, bro. But
fuck.
I deserved it in a sense. I was just thinking, like, no fucking way.
That's fucking
I just see the
funny.
janitor walk by with the sawdust.
I know what you're talking about, yeah. It was probably kitty litter, bro.
One of the two.
That was
But I
definitely
think-
kitty litter.
But that's, I think, the only and every time that I put myself. If I will come back on here and tell you if I do it in the future or fucking. I remember of a different time if maybe I poop myself.
Yeah.
But I think that's it.
That's funny, bro.
Just like
I'm sorry that you shit yourself in 3rd grade and that Mrs. fucking doo-doo head lady,
yeah, Miss Doodoo Head.
Miss Doo-doo head didn't let you go poop.
But that was like I remember just being so like, fuck, here it comes, bro. Like, like you ever seen the scene?
Dude, your life probably flashed before your eyes like, man, my life's over.
Well-
I just shit myself and people know. That's a wrap.
Did you ever see the movies like where the fools like they panic and they're just like, oh no, and like they're having that self like dialogue with themselves?
Yeah.
Like it's just like, oh no.
Oh, no. It came out. What am I going to do?
But in movies, people pass the buck off to somebody else. There was no passing the buck off.
Pass the buck.
We're trying to blame that shit on somebody else. That reminds me, dog. I seen a reel like that. You know, like they always have those like Walmart videos where like somebody's walking by and like a poop just falls out.
Yeah.
And it's like an old man or something.
Mhm.
I seen one with an old man and he's just standing there
Yeah.
wearing shorts, like regular basketball shorts. Older guy, like
Mhm.
in his hokas or whatever. And legitimately, like 3 nuggets just fall out of
So
his.
gross.
And it just like lands and he looks and he's like, "Doot, doot, doot."
Dude, that's itchy butt, bro.
But the whole thing is, I'm thinking too, is
Nasty.
I'm like,
That can't be real.
what part of me goes like 60, I'm on 60-40. There's certain things on the internet ain't real.
Yeah.
Like that's where I'm at right now with that shit. And then like it's just like, bro, like there's bathrooms in like a Whole Foods and like
In a Whole Foods.
like a Stater Brothers. Like,
Right. Nasty ass bathrooms, probably.
but even then, there's
at least
somewhere
Stater Brothers got some nasty
dude.
bathrooms.
If I got it, if it's that bad,
Mhm.
number one, I shouldn't be in the Stater Brothers. Number one, I should have took care of my business earlier.
Oh, fuck.
Or
Imagine you shitting near all the produce.
Because I got food poisoning once.
Nasty.
Ugh.
Got poop particles floating around,
Next to the
landed on the fruit.
next to the sushi bar.
Oh, that's gross. Stop.
But you think, but I'm laughing because I've gotten food poisoning where it's like not throwing up. Obviously, you get the other end of the deal.
Yeah.
And I remember telling my internship and like my job, I called off and I didn't want to, and I was just like, bro, every 30 minutes I was on the toilet.
Yeah.
Like, don't
That's
leave.
really bad.
Don't leave the house. Have somebody go get you whatever the fuck that shit's called.
Yeah.
That stops the diarrhea or whatever. I can't.
Fuck is an anti-diarrheal.
Yeah, I can't remember what the shit's called though, the brand, but I remember just getting food poisoning at Cal State San Bernardino. I had like went to one of their chicken tender spots, or like they had like a little chicken shop, like where they sell chicken tenders or whatever. And I just remembered like me and like 2 other people got food poisoning, and that's why I knew I was in like something random. It was just a school, and I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah, I get you.
But I was legit dying, bro.
No, yeah, I get you, bro. Let me see. So, moral of the story: don't shit yourself.
Or if you do,
And if the teacher don't let you go shit, just get your ass up and go shit, man.
yeah.
Or shit in the class. Fuck it.
What movie is that where the kid just like grabs
I don't know.
a bucket and just starts pooping in the middle of the shit?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
In the middle of the classroom, I mean.
Fuck. This must be a comedy. I don't watch
Was it
too many
Kindergarten
comedies.
Cop?
Maybe.
It was one of those.
It's possible. See, it's been a long time since I've seen that one. Yeah. Arnold. Good old Arnold.
I like how we just went on a poop tangent.
Yeah, some would say our tangents are shitty for sure.
Nah, for sure.
Let's see. Let's move on. I wanted to give a quick shout out to the Turn 2 Baseball League champ. They have a champ over there finally. The first time ever.
Their inaugural.
By a team that goes by the name of Blues Crew.
Blues Crew?
Blues Crew.
Blues.
Yeah, like if somebody's name was Blue, well, this is his crew.
Oh.
Blues Crew, congratulations, guys.
You're my boy, Blue.
My boy, Blue. Turn 2 champs, inaugural, reigning. The Turn 2 league out in Azusa. They're going to be acquiring some new fields, probably playing at the Azusa Memorial Park or some shit like that. I'd have to confirm that. But, yeah, they're looking to expand. And to my knowledge, there's going to be some teams jumping over to that league from other leagues in the area. So
That makes sense.
something new, something different. Not everybody likes playing at Whittier fucking Narrows.
So that's who's
if
jumping.
if I'm being honest. Well, there's a lot of leagues that play at the Whittier Narrows.
Oh, that's right.
All kind of at the same time, Saturdays and Sundays, you know. I have an idea of who's doing all that.
Got an inside scoop.
Yeah, más o menos.
Más o menos.
Vamos. Have you seen? So, anyways, shout out to Blues Crew.
Have you seen? Never mind.
Have you seen Blues Crew? Well, shout out to them. Yeah, shout out to those guys. Congratulations. I've seen an Instagram post floating around from an Instagram account called LLMBJ, something like that.
Okay.
There's a new league out in the San Jose area, La Liga Mexicana de Béisbol or some shit like that.
Okay.
They're gonna be doing tournaments out here in the area, Moneyball tournaments, Mexican style baseball. So if you're looking for some information, look up
What's Mexican style baseball?
Mexican style baseball. They got announcers. They got announcers commentating mid game on a speaker
With the mariachi playing in the
with the mariachi, with a banda in the back making noise. You know, Mexican style, tamborazo style. Something that you'd see like at a park league, like a veteranos league type of thing. But they're bringing that shit to tournament ball with a lot of money involved. So I'm seeing $12,000 payouts.
Damn, 12,000 is crazy.
$12,000 payouts.
How much is the buy-in?
1,500, man.
That's it.
If I'm not mistaken, let me pull this bitch up real quick because now
Maybe we should look into this.
LLMBSJ. La Liga Mexicana de Béisbol,
San Jose.
San Jose. Yes, sir. You got it. So let me see.
I'm trying to think.
This tournament that's coming up, bro. Their first one is going to be in the L.A. area. Even though they are from San Jose, this tournament is in the L.A. area on Martin Luther King weekend. This should get interesting between them and NABA because I'm seeing here that their main field is going to be the Irvine Sports Complex. We'll see. Because NABA's got a big dick.
They got a lot of reach.
And when you test somebody that's got big dick syndrome, they tend to flex their big dick. So anyways, that'll be fun to follow. But this tournament is called the Best in the West La Liga Mexicana Baseball Tournament, January 17th through the 19th, 2026, Frank. $500 deposit to reserve a spot. Only 12 teams per division, bro. Qualify for entries.
12 teams per division.
Mm-hmm.
How many game guarantee?
It does not say. And that's important. That's an important detail. But
be
it doesn't
careful
say.
out there. Don't be sending your money to somebody that may not be trustworthy.
Yeah. So only these teams looks like only 12 teams per division qualify for free entry to the Las Vegas World Series over some weekend. To the LLMB Las Vegas World Series weekend. Champions in every division qualify for free entry to the Las Vegas World Series, 18 rookie, 18 open, 25 open, 35 minor. Okay. There will be MVP awards. There'll be a stadium championship and media coverage. Link in bio.
Media coverage?
Yeah, media coverage. They have official dates, so we got the official dates. Let me see. Excited to announce that scouts with connections to professional leagues in Mexico and U.S. minor league farms will be attending the games, offering players a rare opportunity to get noticed and advance their baseball careers. We will be having a 18 open wood, 18 wood, 25 wood, 35 wood divisions. Championship will be played at Irvine Sports Complex Fields and Stadium. The link will be attached in the bio, blah, 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 blah. So there's all that. And from what I saw in another post, they're gonna have like music type of shit and it's just rowdy, it gets loud. Mexican style baseball.
Yeah, just be careful. I've never heard of them, so I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they're new. I don't know them. I'm
not gonna bash them and be like a dick and be like, oh, but also be careful because there's a lot of sketchy shit out there.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you cross your T's and dot your I's.
So they had over the let me see. Over the 4th of July weekend, they had their 2025 Bay Area Firecracker tournament. It was July 4, 5, 6 in San Jose. San Francisco, it was an 18 wood open. And let me see. It says 18 wood championship Mexico. Congratulations. Telemundo Las Vegas is what it says. I don't know why it says it must have been a team sponsored, but they won $12,000.
Damn.
They won $12,000. So
damn, son.
If money runs your life, this is for you.
If you're greedy.
If you're a greedy fuck.
You want to come out
and you
want
to pay a bunch of motherfuckers to win $12,000 for yourself. Yeah, I guess what's the return on investment? The ROI, Frank. I pulled that one out of my ass.
Depending, because if you like...
Depends on how much you pay guys.
It depends how much you charge guys, too, because it can't be just like...
Well...
If you're willing to put up $1,200 and you get... Or $1,500 and you get $12,000 back, or you like guarantee... Like, I wouldn't pay up front. That would be my thing. I'd be like, all right, if we win, cool, everybody gets like $200. $300, $400, $500, whatever it may be.
If you fronted all the money.
Yeah. Like, I'm definitely going to like... And then $500 obviously isn't logical because... Let's say you have 20 guys. That's your 12,000 ain't gonna cover it
for sure.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, it might. It's probably like $10,000, but like,
yeah.
Even then, it's like you kind of look at it in the way that I think I don't know. I don't really know. That's a lot of money, and I think in a tournament like that, you're gonna see a lot of people invested to the point where they're not gonna let you slide on shit, or you're gonna see some fucking crazy arms and like players out there. Guys that shouldn't probably be playing with this bunch of slab dicks.
Right.
So, it should get interesting. I would like to see more video on it, like if they have like a website or
Yeah,
an Insta page, because like
yeah, they definitely have an Insta page. It is LLMBSJ, and you can find their links in their bios and all that bullshit. You know, they didn't pay me a goddamn dime to say anything, which I actually wasn't going to, and then I was like, fuck it, I'll go fuck. I don't get ran by money, Frank, but they can give me a little kickback, you know, and then I'll split it with you since you're here today. Sorry, Jesse.
The guys look pretty normal. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, man. It's baseball, bro. You still got to hit the goddamn thing, right? I don't know. It just seems very high value for it being a first time thing.
Yeah.
You know, seems like they're trying to start. They're trying to come into the scene hot, and I respect it. So we're gonna play the wait and see. Play the wait and see, dog. What do you think?
Yeah, pretty much, because there's not much to go off of.
No, I have no. I've had no conversations with anybody affiliated to them. But if that's your kind of thing, that high value money ball, then go do it. Go do it, platoon. See what you got.
12 grand, bro. It's crazy.
12 grand is a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money.
I think 12 grand as a like pot to play in this, it's kind of wild. Like, given the fact that like 15, so that means like, depending on how many teams, they said what, 12 teams?
12 teams, 4 divisions. So that's 12 grand per division to pay out. I don't know, man. You'd have to do the math on.
What's the second place finish?
It doesn't say. If you come in second place, fuck you. You don't get shit.
If you ain't first,
you ain't first. You ain't getting a goddamn thing. Bitch.
That shit's funny.
I respect it. I'm not mad at it. It's not my thing. It's not my style, but I'm not mad at it. I don't hate it.
Yeah, just the videos don't convince me just because there's not much on it.
Yeah. No, I think it's one of those things you got to give it time.
No, for sure.
You know.
I'm not like I said, I'm not clowning it because like 12 grand. I'm pretty sure we would have heard of somebody saying,
"Look,
like,
man, old Scabble was given time and it went nowhere." So,
well, I just mean in the sense of like, if a $12,000 pot was out there and they didn't like hold up their end of the bargain, I'm pretty sure we'd probably
somebody's getting shot,
or we'd hear somebody talking shit.
Yep. Oh yeah, don't let nobody talk shit about you on this podcast, man. Because goddamn, then we have to talk about it, which leads us into SOS. Frank,
let's go.
SOS. We got 3+ today.
Okay.
All right. So first one is from the Bearded Don. He plays on the San Diego Tigers. He says, San Diego baseball is better than LA baseball. You can fight me on it. Ooh, I like it.
Hold on. What was it again?
He says, San Diego baseball is better than LA baseball. Fight me on it. We could play on it. But there's some truth behind this, bro. The San Diego baseball is no joke.
I don't think it's like to be taken lightly.
Definitely no. Definitely don't take it lightly because you will fucking get your ass beat
but
so fast.
Per capita, LA would beat the fuck out of
I don't even know what per capita means, bro.
Like pretty much.
Talk to me like I'm stupid.
To think about like how many leagues there are in LA from like, because he didn't specify what part of LA, but if we're going from like Long Beach to fucking North Hollywood and then going all the way down to the SGV,
It's very debatable.
It's very
debatable.
Well, no, you can build a fucking crazy ass super team that nobody in San Diego could fuck with.
You could say the same thing about San Diego.
But the San Diego,
it's vast and concentrated with fuckers.
North County and what? Sioux Devil?
Yeah.
We're talking about 2 leagues, blood. And like these fools out here.
They got a lot of dudes out there, man.
But that's the whole thing. That's a lot of dudes. But we're talking about per capita. Like each league probably has like what? Let's say, how many guys would you guess?
How many dudes we got in FBL?
Probably a gang. Like just in majors?
Yeah. Well, why would they be in minors?
No, I'm just saying.
Why would they be in AAA or AA?
But I'm saying there's some killers in AA and AAA.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, there is.
No, there isn't.
Dude,
show them to me. Point them out. Because I want to have a conversation.
One of our guys was playing with the Vaqueros like a few seasons back.
Who?
One of the guys that plays for the Heads. that plays on one of our other teams.
Oh, okay. We're not talking Gators. Got it.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Okay, fair enough.
So, like, there's guys that are, like, diamonds in the rough. Like,
but now, though, that same team that you're referencing is in majors now. So, like...
No, but I'm just saying, like, there's... For both leagues, that's what I was saying. Like, if we're talking about... Okay, if we're just talking majors, because there's going to be some guys that can probably compete in the major division that are also in, like, the lower divisions. Mm-hmm. So, if we're going to just go majors, Sioux Devil has how many teams in majors? 6. Times 20, let's say. Max roster. And the reality of that is that not all 20 guys are killers.
Right.
You got some guys that just do one thing really well, like hit. Other guys that do another thing really well, like play defense or pitch or catch. Mm-hmm. So 6, that's 120. Ours has 12. Double the teams. About the same roster size, let's say 20. Mm-hmm. Same issue, right? Where you don't have, like, you're not going to have, like, all 20 of your guys be killers, because if that was the case, everybody would be, like, just, it'd be a murder, like, every Sunday. Like, some team would get the ass end of, like, some bullshit.
Yeah.
But, like, you already can, like, you can already say that in comparison to our league, there's probably more killers per capita than there are, like, in Sioux Devil, just because it's not, like,
right.
If we're just going off majors division.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that there isn't, those fools can't play ball and they're not as good or whatever. Mm-hmm. But if we're talking about league size and if we put shit together.
But what if you go, like, off of, like, how good are the lower divisions over there compared to the lower divisions out here? That's important. That's important.
But it's like being good and scrappy are two different things, though. Because there's some lower division teams.
Individual player talent. I would say that lower divisions out there, the players in general are just better than the ones over here. That's my guess.
And that's kind of like what I'm alluding to. I think they can compete. Mm-hmm. Like, and it's mad debatable. I'm not gonna say, oh fuck, these fools would get cooked. Like, but I think per capita, like the amount and the concentration of people just in general, and then you dwindle that down to like the people that play ball on Sundays.
Right.
There's a gang more people in LA playing ball.
It's a fuckload of people, yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying if his argument's, oh, we play better baseball, like more fundamentally sound baseball, we do this, we do that.
I don't even know about that. That's tough. It's very difficult.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
what context are you giving me? Do you guys play better fundamental baseball, or are you guys just saying you're better in general?
Better at winning, bro. That's the only thing that matters. Better at winning.
But even then, like, it's like, can you win in LA?
Mm-hmm. Can you outslug everybody? The fundamental teams is ultimately, or can you out fundamental the slugging teams?
Yeah, like, so it's just one of those things. I'm like, it's debatable. I think, like, are we talking about, are you putting up your best guys in your league against the best guys? And
no, we're just having an all-star game.
But that's what I'm saying, because that's what the argument is. They're like, are you putting up your best San Diego team against their best LA team?
I think the comment is more centered around the competition top to bottom is better over there than it is over here, top to bottom. And I think that's why I mentioned that, like, their lower divisions are far better than our lower divisions over here and in LA.
Yeah. But then it kind of goes
like, could you argue that their lower divisions over there can play in the top divisions out here? That's the question.
No.
I think some teams could, or maybe lower divisions with older dudes. For example, like a 35s team, like this San Diego Tigers team. Shout out Brendan Maris, by the way. He's the one that asked this question.
And I'm just doing
could an old head team like that on the 35s and up play with fools in our division?
But then you
all day. Can a team like that compete in our division or in our top division in LA?
Well, if you're phrasing the question that way, yes, because now you're putting guys who have experience. Because there's some guys, that didn't play past like high school ball that are older guys, fucking mash, right?
Right.
And then obviously, like, as you get older, like, I think I've heard this more than like, it's like, oh, I didn't care when I was a kid. Now that I'm an adult, I actually kind of care. But I'm just laughing because I'm like, bro, this is for not like. We play on Sundays because it's supposed to be fun. Like, I don't really...
Frank, we play on Sundays because we like to compete, bro.
No, yeah, for sure.
We like the competition.
But, like, we've also come to terms with the fact that like you're not gonna win every game. So, and given the fact that you just want to make sure you go home and not feel like shit at our age, it's probably
Right.
like the bigger goal at this point. But I hear all the guys tell me like, "Oh, I wish I would have put this much effort into this shit when I was in like high school." But I think in high school or like college, you already just think you know everything.
Yeah.
So that's why I think like, yeah, if it's an older team that actually cares about it, it's more. Or to be honest, I think the cream of the crop sometimes is in that 27 to like 40 range because those guys are responsible.
Thanks, man. I fall under that bracket. Thank you.
And then what I mean by that is like we have a bunch of young boys that are either on our teams or that we play against, and they're so inconsistent because they got other shit going on.
Right. They're growing up. They're growing up.
And then obviously women is like another thing that's gonna fall into like their lap, and they don't know how to handle it. Like
They wish women would fall into their lap.
I'm just saying, some of them actually do have play. You know what I mean? But what I'm trying to like allude to is like the kids from like 20, let's say to like the 25 range. So there's some overlap.
Yeah.
Are mad inconsistent. Like you can tell them, "Hey, be here at this time," and you have to repeat that shit to them 6-7 times before you get like confirmation. Like, yeah, I'll be there.
You might not even, you probably won't even get a confirmation, and then they'll be there.
And they'll just show up by random.
Yeah.
And you have to plan for them not to be, and which is like
Correct.
the most annoying part.
Yeah.
So it's like one of those things where it's just like, yes, I think for sure San Diego ball with the dudes out here, like in LA, and the dudes here. If we're just gonna like include,
There's just a lot of variables.
there's so many variables, and
Yeah.
then it's also how you present yourself. Because then like I see people talk about it, and like I think guys have played organized ball and like continue to like either coach or do stuff. It's always comical to hear, and I think somebody just posted a video, and the guy's going like, "Oh, he throws more than 90," or he like ramps up and does this or does that, and I'm just sitting there going like, that dude does not get up to 90.
Yeah.
He's not bad. He's not a bad hitter, but you start running across dudes that actually throw 90, guys that like presumably throw 90, and you're just like, all right, cool, that guy doesn't throw 90. The guy throws 85 with good shit. Like, he's a good, effective pitcher, but he's beatable, right? And then that's where kind of like word of mouth kind of gets like, oh, well, my 35-plus team in San Diego can be and compete with anybody over here. Yeah, for sure. Like, but word of mouth is word of mouth, and like if you haven't seen other teams play,
Yeah.
like if you're not one of these like social media teams like that post every fucking thing on there.
Oh my god.
And then to be honest, some of the videos aren't even fair to the homies. Like some of them I see them like take a shit swing.
Yeah.
And then I see him in person, I'm like, dude, that dude actually can swing it. Like, but from the videos I've seen, he looks like he's always
Exactly.
off balance.
Everybody takes shit swings.
Yeah.
Everybody, especially in Sunday ball. Like, we're not pros, bro. And even pros take shit swings.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a part of it. Like, and we have to accept it as a competitor, right? Like, we take shit swings.
Yeah.
You know. So there's that. I just want to throw. I don't know why I want to throw that in, but
No, yeah, but even then, like, I'm just like, yes, if we're throwing it out there, can anybody compete with anybody? Sure. Every dog has his day.
Yep.
They can play
Scarface.
platoon 99. They could play platoon 100 times, and 99 of the times, people are going to assume platoon's going to win.
yeah.
But there's that one time where, you know what I mean, this team could beat them. And I'm not thinking a specific team, but like just a shit team that isn't as good. Right? Because that's kind of like the creme de la creme.
yeah, creme de la creme, top shelf. You know. Do you like your beat down low, Frank?
Down low, down.
I'm stalling. I wish fucking websites would load faster. Because you mentioned Platoon, and I wanted to stake their record. Platoon is currently 12-4.
Oh, okay.
So there's that.
So they're not invincible.
Dog, why did I open this page? They beat the fuck out of the Drillers. 22-1, bro.
Fuck.
What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing, Frank?
I don't know.
Well, in this league, all 7 teams are going to make the playoffs. That's a jab. That's a jab. Boski said it. I'm just mad, bro. I'm just mad. I'm not mad enough to not go to the next SOS. So, next one is from our good friend Mikey Boy. Daddy Killer.
God.
Daddy Killer.
Did he say that or did you say that?
He's a zaddy killer, bro.
No, but did you say that or did he say that?
No, I said he's a
Because I'm
daddy
about to
killer.
be like, damn. Starting off.
I call him a daddy killer, so that's kind of a compliment. But he says if Hulk Hogan's death hit you personally without knowing him, you're weird with crooked teeth. Wow. That's something that
That's an inside joke of sorts.
that's an inside joke of sorts for sure. But yeah, we talked about Hulk Hogan earlier. I kind of have weird crooked teeth myself. My front tooth is chipped.
Maybe he's talking about you.
But it didn't hit me personal.
Oh, that's fine.
So there's that. Like I like the character of Hulk Hogan.
I think we've stated that already. It's
but,
okay.
But ultimately,
nobody's gonna
like,
cancel you.
But I'm not. I don't care for the human being. If I'm being honest,
I think it's okay to feel, because some of that stuff could be like. I think it's okay to feel, but as an adult,
the nostalgia is real, Frank. For some people, it's very real for people.
It is, but what I think Mikey's alluding
Like,
to.
oh my god, I watched Hulk Hogan with my dad. Now he's gone.
like
Now
my dad.
like my dad, and it's hitting my mental.
But I think
that's very mean.
But I think also like you have to be, and I think this is another thing where like woke culture and some of the other shit gets kind of like,
oh my god, Hulk Hogan's dad. I'm an asshole. I'm sorry.
I think it's one of those things too where like this whole like being in your feels and stuff, it's valid. Like you can feel, but I also think you have to do it in like a responsible manner. Like I know people are going like, well, it's just like mentally draining, and like they use all these like big words, and it's like, what's that shit? It's fucking positive talk. What's that shit? Toxicity.
Positive toxicity.
Yeah, like or positive. Like you're kind of like being. I can't remember what the proper term is, but pretty much you're trying to be like, you're using these big words and these like ways to feel and do things, but you use it in like a manner where it excuses bad behavior for you to be like talking a certain way or feeling a certain way. Like, yeah, no, it's cool. Like if you liked Hulk Hogan and you like felt a certain way about him dying, it's okay to post something or be like, man, like this shit affected me. Like I remember watching this shit for whatever reason.
I remember the yellow trunks.
Yeah, like whatever it may be, right? And you just, but then the first thing you do is I be like, well, if you don't get it, you're a piece of shit and fuck you. Like, no, that's not how you deal with that.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know what I mean? So like you're technically using certain aspects of like, you're trying to validate your feelings, but you're also trying to shit on everybody else. That's not the right way to go about it.
Yeah.
So people are weird, and I think they're allowed to feel, but like if
No, they're not. They're not allowed to feel.
but if you're gonna be a weirdo about it, which I'm guessing that this dude like Mikey's referring to like another person, I see his point because I think I think I know who he may be talking about, and he's not wrong. Like, especially when it feels clout chasey.
Frank, shut your bitch ass up, man. Can we move on to the next one?
No, because I wanted to clear that one up.
All right, clear it up.
Mikey deserves the 3 minutes of time.
That's what she said.
Like, how you gonna?
I know.
That's such a bitch ass move on your part because it's like, let me ask this fucking question, but don't answer it. Just leave it alone.
Oh my god.
Fucking dumb. I'm about to do that B-Will. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what he says. Because I know there's a B-Will one.
There's a whole B Will story drama. So you answered it.
I'm good.
You good?
I'm good.
Yeah, he actually shut his bitch out. All right. Next one is from the one Chewy _21 Chewy from the fucking OC Rays. He says, "What do you guys do when there's a bye week?" It's an interesting question.
Hold on. Like
What do you do with your time when you have a bye week?
fucking live my life. Like I just
Go do shit.
yeah, like
Run some errands. Go to Costco.
you know, it's just once a week, and if I know I have a bye week, well,
Yeah, you know when your bye week is coming up.
if you have a bye week like in your schedule, you can plan for stuff, right?
Yeah.
But if you have an unexpected bye
Like
week,
a forfeit.
yeah,
Yeah, then it's like, what the fuck? Like you got that John Travolta. Like we were this morning, and we had the John Travolta fucking little meme. We're just like looking around like this.
I'm walking up and there's only 6 cars in the parking lot.
Yeah, and then like this is like the opposite of a shout out to the Hammered Heads. Motherfuckers were supposed to show up to fucking play us today in a meaningless fucking scrimmage. We got all these motherfuckers, new look Gators coming out.
NLG.
What's NLG?
NLG, new look
New look Gators. Oh, NLG. The NLGs. You know, trying to do some shit because Coach is a shit. Coach Frank is a shit manager. The worst.
Yeah, we got to get this work in. Me too.
And, you know, so we got to figure something out, right? I got to help him. And so Hammerheads don't fucking show up. Kind of pissed me off. Bad look. It's a bad look. You ask for a game and then not show up.
Not show up is crazy.
Yeah, man. I expected more from the Hammered Heads, but it is what it is, you know. Some would say that it's not their fault. I'm not going to say that. But what do I do with my bye weeks? Yeah, I do shit with the fam.
Yeah.
You know, if it's planned, for sure. I'm going to go do something. I might hit in the morning, but after that, like, I got the rest of the day. Honestly, on a bye week, dude, like, we probably never record on a bye week.
Because I think something's already, like, pre-planned, like, as far as, like, a family outing or...
Yeah.
I think it's also...
Especially, like, for you, for sure. Like, you'll do shit with your girl and stuff, and I'll do shit with my family. And
it's, like, the whole thing is, that, like...
Jesse's just going to play baseball.
Yeah,
still,
regardless.
Doesn't matter.
That motherfucker's going to find a fucking game somewhere.
Yeah.
Fucking backyard fucking baseball ass game.
Backyard ass baseball game. God damn.
But yeah, no, I think if it's a built-in bye week, you try to find to fill your time, maybe do something that your girl or somebody may want to do, because obviously you can plan ahead for it. Now, if you have like an unexpected rain out, a field flood, something weird, right, that like just cancels your game entirely, it definitely throws like a wrench in your plans. But you can always like pivot pretty easily. There's always something to do or something that you could take care of. So that's pretty much what I prioritize. Like, all right, cool, I'm going to knock out a bunch of fucking chores or whatever I have to do, or maybe just go to breakfast or some shit.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of my fucking Sunday in peace.
Go to brunch. Go to brunch and then race home and have to take a shit. Fuck, that's Frank's life right there.
All day.
Brunch and what's a B word for pooping?
I don't know.
Damn. Power Thesaurus. Hold up. I got a Power Thesaurus app. Let me see. I'm gonna punch in pooping. See what we get. First B word. Let me see. First one is defecating. That's a D.
That's like more of a legal term, no?
It says budding.
Budding is crazy.
Budding?
Like budding. I'm budding.
I'm budding.
Brunching and budding.
Brunching and budding. That's comedy. Evacuating one's bowels. Having a bowel movement. Going to the bathroom. Taking a dump. Passing stool. There you go.
I don't think that's what you were looking for.
No, that's not what I was looking for at all. But I quit. But
budding and brunch.
Budding and brunch. All right, we got one last one, Frank, before we wrap this bitch up.
Thank God.
Yeah, B was probably like, "Why you do my shit at the end?" I don't know.
It just works out that way.
It just worked out that way. But all right, here we go. I'll do some volume adjustments if necessary. So it's story time with B Will. If I had a song, I would play it right here. Do 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 do. Here you go. Here you go.
Hey guys, it's your boy B Will. Figured I'd send this as a voice DM since it wouldn't let me send the video over IG. So as of right now, my Arizona MSBL season is over. The reason being is because I didn't want to show up to the last game of the season against one of the worst teams in the league, especially since we have clinched our playoff spot. Apparently, the manager, Ryan Franco, took some exception to that, saying that, essentially my reason was unacceptable and that the quote-unquote team decided that, if I didn't show up, I wasn't going to play. I don't want to delve too much into the details. That's why I send the screenshots. Boski, feel free to read it on air. You guys give your opinion on it. But I just wanted to bring up this conversation because I'm sure there are other managers that have had this topic come up. And the root of it is, do you care as a manager, again, if a guy who has been consistently showing up and the guy who has been consistent in his performance telling you that he doesn't want to show up to a game, especially if you don't have any set rules that you've made known at the beginning or even the middle of the season. You know, what are your guys' thoughts on it? Do you think that reasons should be included, or do you just not care? Like me personally, when I managed in SoCal MSBL, I didn't care about the reason if a guy wasn't going to show up. I just didn't like the same day text saying, yeah, I'm not coming, because that's just lack of communication. I get it, some things happen, but as long as you tell me you're coming or you're not coming, I'm good with it. As long as you communicate. And in my situation, I communicated 3 weeks ahead of time. Again, what are your guys' thoughts?
He like got mad and threw his phone at the end.
So just chucking that shit.
Yeah. I like that he said the guy's name. I respect it. Ryan Frankel, clean it up, bro. What are we fucking doing? Power tripping.
The power trip.
I think. See, yeah. I think if the guy was more respectable in his communication, you know, BUUUUUCKS wouldn't be so pissed off about it. You know,
Fair.
from what I gather, this is a bit of a power trip thing. Like, one, it's being communicated to you as a manager that player's not showing up.
Yeah.
Two, he's being honest with you. You want him to go through this elaborate fucking story as to why he's not going to be there? Who cares? Three, this comes after a suspension. He still has to serve like a 2-game suspension, which I think we mentioned last week.
Last week?
Maybe. Or it was something that was on the Instagram stories.
Okay. Yeah.
No,
so
BUUUUCKS was suspended for
2 games.
For 2 games for talking shit to an umpire, basically. For umpires.
Oh, yeah, he did mention
for
that.
the umpire sucking cock. He called him a cocksucker for sure. You only get thrown out of games if you call the umpire a cocksucker. You know what I'm talking about, Frank, right? You get the reference? No.
No, I don't think so.
You young motherfucker. It's Bull Durham. It's like,
No, but hold on.
He must have called the umpire a cocksucker.
Oh, yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
You're a cocksucker. They're out of here. He's like, that's a cocksucking call. Anyway.
Yeah, I remember.
So B-Will definitely called him a cocksucker. My words, not his. I like to imagine he called him a cocksucker, just
For your narrative.
for my own enjoyment and narratives. Communicated like, look, man, I'll just come back for playoffs. Fuck it, like I gotta do some shit with my family, anyways. Frankel in his mind is probably like, well, why can't you do that during your suspended games?
No, did he? No, I think what he said, quote unquote, from what like he mentioned was that he didn't want to play in the last game of the season
because the team is trash.
Yes, yeah. So if there's no set rules and you haven't set boundaries with your guys, like you can't expect them to be like, oh, hey, I'm gonna show up. Like now, some of your other guys may be like, no, I want to play as many games as I can. Boom, 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 boom. So they're going to go to like the last 3 games, the ones that he's suspended for and the last one. Cool. Now, if you present it a certain way, I'm pretty sure. What's the best way to phrase it? If you don't set boundaries with some of your guys, like, or all of your guys technically, and be like, hey, like, we're going to play this team. I know they're not good, but that's fine if you want to miss out. But if we don't have enough guys, are you still willing to come out? If you would have phrased it any other type of way,
I can see that.
Because it's like, okay, you don't want to forfeit a game either if you're like you're lose polling, like or your rank, right? So like, let's say they're going hypothetically. I don't know what the standings look like, but they're in the playoffs. So let's say they're the number 3 seed, but you lose that last game of the season to this team that isn't even like quote unquote worth playing. It drops you down into the 4-5 hole. Out of 6 teams, you also don't want to be in that position either, right? So you just want to do what's best for the team. So I get it, but at the same time, I'm just like, it's not like he's communicating like, hey, I'm not going to be there day of. And he just fucks the guys over and he's like, all right, cool, I'm not going to be there. He's legit telling them, hey, I'm not going to play this last game because the team's ass.
Yeah.
I'm letting you know now, since I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks because of the suspension, I don't see the point in coming back out. I'm gonna get my reps here or like on other teams that I may play or not play for, or like hit the cages or do whatever. I think I'd just be like, no, that's cool. Thanks for letting me know.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see you when you get back. Especially when you're one of my better hitters. Like, there's certain things that, like, I don't even want to say, like, perks. Because I don't want to say anybody gets, like, particularly better treatment. But, like, if you're communicating to me, like, hey, I have, like, that team's ass and I have better shit to do with my time.
I've communicated with you, but I'm not coming.
Yeah.
We're playing the worst team in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been the most committed all season.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a week off. I'm gonna take 3 weeks off because I'm suspended.
Yeah.
Like, this is only because I'm suspended because I said something to the umpire that the umpire didn't like, and he booted me.
So, and then that's what I mean. Like,
B-Will should beat the umpire's ass.
I think it's one of those things where, like, I look at it this way. I'm like, you communicated. Obviously, it's not your fault. Like, if we're all under the same agreement, right? Because then that's something that he should also fucking communicate to B-Will. Hey, I didn't like the way you fucking handled the Empire situation, because a part of me feels like that dude does not have his back in the sense of like, oh, well, you're gone for 2 games. And now you're trying to take a 3rd game off after you got yourself kicked out. Because that's the vibes that I'm getting. You got yourself kicked out.
Mm-hmm.
So why not just keep it a buck and be like, hey, bro, you fucked up and got yourself kicked out for 2 games. I frankly don't agree with what you did, but I think, like, it's not egregious enough for me to, like, it happens. Yeah. We all fuck up. We all say shit that we shouldn't say sometimes.
And it's a bit of a reset.
Yeah, and and you're like, so I'd appreciate that you come out to the last game. Now, that's a whole different scenario. I don't know how B-Will's going to react to it. It's really up to him, like, and maybe he can, like, hit us up on the next one and, like, kind of, like, elaborate more on that. But if you're one of our better hitters, you got suspended because you got kicked out of a game, and I agree with you. You shouldn't have been kicked out. And you tell me, hey, I'm going to miss this game because this team's ass, and I'd rather use the time to spend it with better. Like, I'm assuming that you mean with your kids or something like that. Or I'm under the impression right now, if you fucking just sitting at home not doing shit, then okay. Like, I still don't have an issue. That's your time to deal with. But, like, I don't see nothing wrong with what he technically did.
Yeah.
I think it's a lack of communication from the manager to him, and then trying to, like, cop a plea in the sense like, oh, well, you know, the guys or this and that, or instead of just being straightforward and be like, hey, bro, I would actually kind of, like, appreciate if you show up because you got yourself kicked out. It's not the team's fault you, like, are missing 2 games. It's your fault. Right. You decided to, like, get out of pocket, and whether you're right or wrong, you got to hit your suspension, come back for a game, like, so you can, like, play with us and then, like, go right into playoffs. You're already missing 2 games,
right?
Whether it's your fault or not. So you want a 3rd game off,
right?
Like, there's ways to communicate it without sounding like a complete and total asshole or sound like a scared.
So B-Will says, let me know when the playoffs start. No point, because you provided the screenshots like he said. Let me know when the playoffs start. No point in showing up to a regular season game that doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
The guy responds, I'd like everyone to be there for the last regular season game before playoffs. B-Will, no, I won't be there. It's against the Diamondbacks. They're trash.
Okay. Which we said.
And the response was, that's not the point. It's about having all the guys there to finish the season and go into the playoffs together. I'd have to discuss with the others how they feel about putting you right back in the lineup after missing the last 3 weeks of the season. You're a big part of what we're trying to accomplish this summer, but team morale is big for this team too. B-Will, gotcha. Yeah, do what you got to do. I love the short response.
Yeah, that toxic, like.
So to confirm from the response from Mr. Frankel here, so to confirm, you're just gonna skip out on the last game regardless. Choice words. You're just gonna skip out. So he's kind of like trying to, make it sound a certain way. Yes, I'm out that final week, that final Wednesday. The response, I'll let you know what the guys want to do for playoffs. So now the guy's kind of deflecting blame on the guys.
And B-Will.
Yeah.
And B-Will, because he's going to pin them against each other.
Mm-hmm. He says, you got somewhere to play in the meantime to keep getting at-bats during the suspension? Yes, I still play on Sundays. And then they go back and forth, and ultimately let me see. Ultimately, I think B-Will was like, you can give me my money back. You can just accept this and I will show up for playoffs. Or you can release me so I can play with another team.
Which is fair.
Just fair. So
I think given the context and seeing like it like laid out obviously in the text, I still think it's a lack of communication.
yeah, it's a lot to read. I don't really want to read everything.
No, yeah, and then like, and I'll just reiterate this: it's very cut and dry that he's trying to like, instead of being like, hey, so he started off good. He was like, hey, I would like everybody to be there for team morale. Then B-Will goes on to explain like, dude, it's against the D-backs. They're ass. They're not good. So I'm going to take the time off ahead of time. And the whole thing, even that.
Maybe he wants to go to Hawaii.
Well, the whole thing there, right, is that like, and this is one thing also that like I got to like reiterate to people, you can't make somebody show up. So
Correct.
if he's telling you, hey, I'm not going to show up to that game because I have a better use of my time.
I agree.
Why are you forcing the issue and then being like, oh, well, you're going to miss 3 games?
Now you're causing a divide.
Technically, he's only missing 1 game
Correct.
because he's missing the one that he's choosing to miss out on.
And yeah, he got suspended for the other 2.
Because it's not his fault. Like, to me, this is the way I see it. If he got suspended for those 2 games and he was planning to show up to those 2 and then he gets booted, yes, there's some responsibility that lies on B-Will. But at that point, there's not much you can do. They suspended you for 2 games. Now you're asked out. Maybe you didn't have anything planned for those Thursdays or whatever day they play on. So he would have been available. He would have shown up. Now he can't, obviously, because like the league restricts him to. Now on the last Thursday of the year, and I don't even know if they play Tuesday, Thursdays, whatever it may be, but let's just say it's Thursdays. On this last Thursday of the season, he's like, hey, I have a better use of my time. This team's whack. I think like I'm just gonna choose to skip out on it. Boom, boom. The guy said, hey, I would like to have the guys like there. He started good. But then he goes, so you're choosing. So pretty much you're bailing on us. That's the way he's going about it.
Right.
Now, if
He's trying to make it sound a certain way.
and now like,
Flipping the narrative, one would say.
and then that's where I would jump in as like the worst manager ever and be like,
You are.
hey, I understand. That's cool with me. Like, I get it. Like, I also am aware. And then that's why I also, you know what you're getting from certain guys because he asks, oh, are you still getting at bats somewhere else? So you know he's playing for multiple teams.
Right.
So if you know that, and you know he's getting work somewhere else, you could have said that too. Like, hey, I know you're going to be out these next 2 weeks. You're still playing, right? So you're still going to be fresh. You're still going to be able to hit. You're still going to be like getting those reps that you need, right? You're not just taking 3 weeks off and
The manager is not thinking about the team. He's thinking about the control that
the power trip.
Yes, the control he thinks he has, but doesn't.
Yeah. Because I would have just told him straight up, like, hey, that's fine and everything. But if we don't have enough guys, would you maybe be willing to, like, come out even if it's against them? Exactly. That's a way you can phrase it. And, like, it's not like, hey, you need to be here. It's just like, hey, if we don't have enough guys.
But then what if he tells them down the road, if B-Will agrees to that, he tells them down the road, like, hey, we're not going to have enough. And then, like, he fucking rolls up and there's 14 guys already there. I'd be pissed.
But then that's also, like, a very, very indicative way of, like, do you want to play for this dude?
It's fair.
Because it's like, if he's lying to you, because if I hit you up and I'm like, hey, bro, I need another guy because we're at 9 right now and I need a 10th guy just so in case somebody gets hurt or I need somebody to, like, swap out with a certain person because they're not 100%. Are you willing to come out? Like, can you help us out? Cool. But if you show up and I have no physical proof that there's 14 dudes here now and I was expecting to only have 10, like, you got to own up to that too because now you deceived your player who maybe had plans.
You're a big bopper.
Yeah.
By the way.
So that's why it's like a dangerous game. You have to really, like, you have to also listen to what people are saying. Like, hey, like, I'm not going to show up to the last game. They're bad. I'm choosing to take, people take time off for whatever reason.
Right.
Like, sometimes
some of us go to SeaWorld randomly for no fucking
some
reason.
people legitimately, like, don't want to go that Thursday because they have something else they got to do or take care of before.
It's in the middle of the week.
Like, you know what I mean?
Tough.
That they have to take care of and they have no other time to take care of it than that day.
Yeah.
And there's some people that don't show up and don't say shit. Like, what if he doesn't show up and doesn't say shit?
That's true.
And he shows up for the playoffs and he fucking, like, you're going to tell him to sit? You can tell them like, hey, like since you haven't been here, you can tell them face to face, be like, hey, since you weren't here the last 3 weeks, obviously one due to suspension and due to the fact that you just missed the last game, you're gonna sit out the first couple innings, or you're gonna sit out in that bat.
Right. But it's playoffs, right? We got to win.
And then that's where you also gotta like communicate with the rest of the team. It's like, look, we're here to win. We're in playoffs. He missed 3 games. If there's one guy hating on him, right?
There's going to be probably maybe one guy.
1-2 guys, right?
Yeah.
And even if they bring it up to you, it's a valid argument. I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, no, it's not valid. I'm like, look, to keep it a buck, you've been here. And I'm not going to call out anybody. I'm just going to be like, hey, there's been people that have been here for every single game of the season and have not improved. You've gotten your at-bats. You've done this. We're going to hit our best 10. Best 9, best 10.
Yeah.
He's one of our best 10, and that's end of story. Mm-hmm. Like, now I'll get other guys in where I think it's situationally best. So, for example, somebody slow like me, if I get a single late in a game, sub me out completely, let the other guy, and then if my at-bat comes back up, cool, they get an at-bat. Mm-hmm. So you just play it smart that way. But if you're going to hit your best 10, you got to stick to that. And if B. Will's his best 10, whether he missed the last game or not, and you've shown up to every other game, with the exception of the ones where you're suspended, like, I think the suspension is where, like, he's not being clear. And I think that's where the confusion is, because it's like, he's like, so you're just going to miss out but I've only missed 1 game, and I'm telling you I'm going to miss the last.
Telling you in advance.
Yeah, I'm telling you 3 weeks in advance that I'm going to miss this game.
So what this Ryan guy didn't like is that that he's not going to be there because he doesn't feel like going is the way he's taking it. It's like, well, yeah, you're playing against a shit team. You know, it'll be fine. But I'm going to take an excerpt from these screenshots. He says, this dude Ryan says, so you're just saying you don't feel like coming to the last game just because we still have a shot at the 1 seed and want the guys who can be there to show up, especially at the end of the season. Let me know if you change your mind. Sucks it worked out this way. So he's kind of like putting the ball back in his court, changing the narrative.
But even then, like, and I'm not here to like defend B. Will from like what happened or how he handled it. Maybe he could have probably done a little bit better and just been like, all right, what are you trying to say? And just been like, because I think sometimes when you're told something a certain way, you kind of have a very cold and calculated way of saying things.
Right.
So sometimes you need to take a step back and be like, cool. And even after the fact, people probably did take that time. It was like, nope, I still feel like I don't want to be there. Not because I don't want to be there for the guys, but I feel like I can do more with my time.
Right.
And you're telling me 3 weeks ahead of time that I'm not going to be there. Yes, the team sucks. And I honestly believe that we can beat them without me being there. With the guys that we have now, minus me, I think we can still beat them. You don't need me to be there.
Right.
Like, that's how booty I think that team is, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. But you're coming at me sideways trying to act like, oh, well, I don't want to be there because I don't fuck with the guys. Or I'm being a lazy piece of shit.
He's kind of switching the narrative up on
and shit. He's trying to make it like B. Will's fault, like, oh, I'm just being lazy. Oh, I'm just being like, I don't want to work. I don't like the guys.
It's a deflection of blame, I think.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I think instead of being direct and being like, hey, man, like, we would love to have you there, but if you want to take it off, fine.
But if I need you, I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah, if I need the guys, are you willing to come out? Because there's a possibility we may be short. Cool. Yeah, I'll.
In case the possibility arises that we're short.
Yeah, if the possibility arises, please make sure that you only have this amount of guys. Because I also don't I'm also gonna have to move things around to make it that last game, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like.
Yeah, if you can take it off, you're gonna start making plans.
No, yeah, and there's a reason why you're like you plan ahead and you're like, okay, it's a Thursday, maybe I'll take the kids to a movie or I'll do this.
It's a reset. It's a reset in my eyes. I'm not sure if B. Will thinks it's a reset, but the way I'm seeing it is it's a bit of a reset. And
it's kind of I think
break the routine a tad going into the playoffs. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
And I don't want to drag this on, but I think it could have been handled better, but. At that point, he's told you, cool, you're not going to show up. Bet. I'll see you in the playoffs. Lineup might be look a little funky for the first couple innings just to make sure, the guys don't feel a certain type of way about it. But I'm telling you right now, you may have to start on the bench. Cool. Keep it a bean. Stop, tiptoeing around, this bullshit, oh, well, you know, I want the guys and everybody to be there. That's cool that you want everybody to be there, but what if I didn't show up at all? Like, yeah, I mean, like, I'm giving you the courtesy of, like, in advance, like, hey, I'm not going to be there. Like, you're not paying me to be here.
Yeah.
I'm a grown man. You can't tell me where and where, like.
I'm paying you to. And I'll tell. Yeah, that's another thing. Like,
I'm paying you to be here.
I'm paying you to be here. So if I can show up, or if I don't want to show up because I want to scratch my ass, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Or maybe I just need some rest.
Like, you already got my money, bro. Like, why are you tripping?
Yeah, like, it's just one of those things where I'm just like, I'm confused by the whole situation because I think B-Will has solid points, like pros and cons, and I think he's the one being more direct than anything. Like, hey, I'm not gonna be here.
Yeah.
You're getting mad that I'm not going to be there because you have put it in the back of your mind now that I don't fuck with the team, and then I'm trying to be a disruptive member by not showing up, and I'm saying, like, fuck you guys. You guys can be here. No, I'm telling you, I'm not going to show up to this last game because I feel like it'd be a waste of my time.
Yeah.
And whether you like that or not, that's cool, but I may have some things to do, and this is the perfect time to do it because the team's not that good.
Mm-hmm.
And the other guys that don't get as much playing time may get a chance to play a little bit more, and I think we still beat them with our B team.
Yeah.
That's pretty
It's
much
a compliment to the team.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much where I think B-Will is going. Maybe he didn't articulate it the best because, like,
Right.
he also, like, probably cut it short because of the fact that this dude was just going kind of, like, wild and going, like, under certain assumptions. So,
And probably this dude's just getting under his fucking skin already. It's like getting on his nerves. Like, dude, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, like, you know how it goes. Like, some people take that shit way too serious, and they like,
it's not that serious, Frank.
They get
Some
in,
would say
they get in over their head, and then like now they want everybody to like see the vision. I'm like, the vision looks different for everybody.
Oh yeah,
Like, that's why we've had issues.
Preach, King.
Like, because there's some guys that want to be the star of the team, and just and they may not be the star, and now they're like, oh well, this team's not for me because
Because clearly Boski's the star of the team.
Or there's other guys that are like, oh, hey, I want my guy to play, but my guy never shows up. And, like, I want him to play regardless because that's, like, my best friend. Or, like, whatever reason. I'm just saying it out loud because that's the interpretations of certain things that have happened in the past.
Recent past.
Yeah, and, like, I'm not going to, like, stray away from, like, what that interpretation was just because, like, somebody's going to get hurt. Like, we can address it, and if you want to hit me up, a lot of people have my number and, like, stuff like that. And I'm not trying to deflect onto my shit, but it's just like one of those things where it's like, as long as you're clear and concise with what you're trying to do, for the most part, people should be able to come to you and just be like, hey, bro, like, I don't appreciate this. I don't appreciate that. Cool. Fair. I understand.
Can we work on it?
Can we work on it? But, like, if you're not willing to work on it and the answer's already no, like, that's not this situation. Like, this dude's legitimately telling you, hey, I can't make it the last game because I also... It's not worth my time. They suck. I think we can beat them without me being there. So if other guys need playing time or ABs, this is the perfect time to give them to them. While I'm not here, while I'm going to be taking this game off, and I'll be ready for playoffs because I also play on Sundays. Right. So it's not like I'm just sitting on my ass, just being a prima donna.
Now, do you think the opinion might be different if it was early in the season versus the last game of the season? One, you've already secured the playoff spot. Two, like,
no,
is the 1 seed really the goal? You know, I mean, you're already in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think no, it wouldn't change for me.
Like, we still have a shot at the 1 seed. Kind of says it all to me. It's like, oh, so you just want the 1 seed?
I think, yeah, and I think
so. Like, I feel like the other end is kind of not they're not expressing fully what they're thinking. You know, it's like, be more open about it. Dude.
Yeah,
you know?
like, it's just constructive, like, just to talk about it. I think, in my opinion, no, because if you, let's say this was middle of the season, he goes, hey, I just got suspended for game 3 and 4, and we lose those games. I also think that B-Will wouldn't be like, oh yeah, they're ass. No, now I gotta be there because I'm gonna need to help the team win.
Yeah,
but now we've secured a playoff spot. This team's booty cheeks. I'm confident that from what I've seen this whole season, you do not need me to beat them. And also, B-Will has a brother on the team who might show up to the game, who's just as good of a hitter, if not better. I don't know if that's true or not, but he's a great hitter too.
Yeah.
So what's the issue?
Key player.
Yeah, he's another
player.
one other key guys. So like you're just sitting there going like, what's the issue? I didn't say me and my brother weren't showing up. I said me, myself,
Right.
I'm not gonna show up. So it's like I know that the team's good enough to win without me. That's why I don't need to be there. Because if I thought the team was ass and we didn't have let's say they're 6-6 and this next win or loss determines if they get in, whether they play an ass team, I'm pretty sure people shows up.
Yeah. Easy.
But I think it's also read the room, read like what people have done for you, because there's a reason why you're pressed too, to make sure he's there.
Yeah. And I don't think the reason's being expressed.
Yeah, and I think you're kind of like deflecting from the real reason. You're trying to like, if you want B-Will to like bend the knee,
I think the guy has money involved.
maybe.
People do stupid things for money.
And
bro.
even then, come to me as a man, my bad. Come to me as a man and be like, hey, I need you to be there because I bet $500 that we're going to take the number 1 spot.
I would have loved that far better. Like, oh, all right, like money, let's do it then.
Yeah, like I got you. Don't
that's
trip.
different. Yeah,
Because at least you like stoop down to, not stoop down, but you like get to that level of like, hey, I got,
you showed your vulnerability.
yeah. And you're like telling them like, hey, I need you to be here because I want the best team out there because I had a gentleman's wager.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like legitimately just, hey, I would appreciate it. Blah, 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 blah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, if B-Will turns around and goes, well, as long as you shoot me a bill, like, you know what I mean? We're straight.
Let me get $20 or something, you know?
Like, I doubt he would do that.
Let me get $20 if I hit a bomb.
I think it's one of those. I think it's one of those things where I don't think he does that, but I think it's just.
Yeah.
If you're honest with the guys, most of the time they're gonna be angry with you because sometimes you don't want to hear the truth, but you can respect the truth more.
Honesty will take you a longer way.
Like,
for sure.
I expressed something today, and I think being honest and being like, hey, I offered this to somebody, they didn't take it. Now that ship has sailed, and now I don't know what to tell you. Also with the talent pool, hey, I know these aren't our best skaters, but we were gonna have to make this shit work.
Yeah.
And like, if you don't like that shit, that's fine. But at the end of the day, I'm the one that's gonna have to take that shit on the chin.
But there's fools that still got to show up and be there.
That's exactly what I'm
I
saying.
have to show up and deal with it too, Frank.
Yeah, it's just like, but
Fuck me though.
I think just honesty is the best policy. I think if this was handled better, like, hey, I need you to be there because I have something writing on it. Or no, it's cool if you miss, but hey, if we are short guys, do you mind if I reach out? Like, or I'm gonna reach out and let you and ask, like, is it completely out of the question? Will you work with me on it? Because if we're short and I need the guys, like, I know I can rely on you to show up.
Yeah.
If you say you're gonna be there,
Yeah.
that's it. That's all you had to say.
It's that simple, man.
Dude, because to be honest, people maybe gets to like that week and goes,
I have an itch.
yeah, or plans,
I guess I'll be showing up after all.
or plans evolved and changed, and now we're not doing that on Thursday. We're doing that on Friday,
Yeah, that's it.
and that's all it takes. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll be there, dog. Don't trip.
Yeah.
But if you treat people with respect and kind of like don't treat them like property or like they're your kids, because I think that's like
That's kind of how optics would suggest that.
yeah, like when I was reading the messages, it almost sounds like you're like my high school baseball coach and you're yelling at me, like, fool, I'm here voluntarily.
I'm giving you money to be here.
Yeah, like I'm paying to be here. Nobody's paying me to be here. Now, if you paid me $500 to be here, I'd be like, all right, cool. Or you paid my league fees and only my league fees, nobody else's.
Yep.
Then yeah, I'm more inclined to be here because of the fact that you're paying me technically to be here. But if you're not, you can't tell me when and not to show up. Just communicate. Like, that's all you have to do. Like, hey,
That's
Frank,
the moral of the story.
hey, Frank, I'm not gonna be here. Bet. Cool. I don't even ask questions. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you don't. I do, but
I
you
don't. I don't give two fucks. If you tell me, hey, Frank, I'm not gonna be able to make it this weekend, bet.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me know. And I move on, and then I game plan from there.
Yeah.
But like, I don't give a fuck. Your
Yeah.
dog could have died. Grandma could have died.
I think
don't
in
give a
our
fuck.
case, like, it depends on who the person is. Like, if they just say, "Hey, I'm not gonna make it," and depending on who it is, you know how they are. You know, it's
Yeah,
like,
you know, yeah,
like if I told you, Frank, hey, dude, if I told you the morning of,
yeah.
hey, fool, I can't be at the game, bro, and if I didn't give you a reason, I know that you would just trust me.
Yeah.
You know, and then I would tell you later.
I think I would be like, this fool's intestines just blew out his ass. Or like,
Dude, I would still show up.
or like you had an issue with the babies, or like, a real emergency because you're just not gonna show up.
And
Well, you text me at 6:30 in the morning asking if we're gonna hit before the game.
Hey, shut up, man! Don't be telling people nothing. Yeah, no, but you're absolutely right. Oh, I thought that was a trade that happened in MLB. But yeah, man, that was a fun topic. Honestly, Ryan Frankel, the podcast says, give B-Will the pass. Stop being a little pitcher. Come on, Debo. Friday.
For sure. Like, I think you just put aside the ego and just think, like,
yeah,
what do I get out of this?
You know what he's not getting is a player.
Yeah.
You know, because I think the final. Let me pull up the fucking thing again. The final message says. Okay, so the final message is there was a lot of back and forth for them.
Yeah.
And then it says. He says, everyone. Let me see. It says you're full of it, but okay, not sure who the care is, but multiple people already reached out to B-Will, and they were like, "Yo, like," when the guy said, "I need to see what's up with everyone."
Yeah.
And then, so he kind of B-Will kind of called him out on some of the words he said. And he says, this dude Ryan says, was just saying that generically, but this is going nowhere, Brian. Sorry it worked out this way, but I'm sticking to what I said. Decide to play against the D-backs and finish the season with us, or decide to end your season now, and best wishes.
And that's what I mean. Like, okay, cool. But, like, I think if I remember correctly, B-Will said that he laid out, like, conditions. Okay, cool. That's fine if you want me to, like, if you feel that way and you think I need to be there and I disagree with you, and we're not coming to an agreement or like a compromise of sorts, and you're trying to force me to go to the last game when I'm telling you, hey, like, part of it is because they're asked, but also because I've already like made plans to do something that day. Because I'm assuming that, like, even if he does or doesn't, he doesn't have to show up. He can take a mental health day, dog. Like, for real.
Yeah.
Like, maybe he doesn't want to show up that day. Maybe.
One of the excerpts here says, I doubt you and Anthony come back to the Dragons at this point, which sucks, but we run things a certain way. I'm really not trying to be a dick to you or hold you hostage. I'm just sticking to what we have decided as a core group. B-Will, you're full of it, but okay, not sure who the core is, but multiple people have reached out. Yeah, and so...
And then that goes another thing where, like,
why are you bringing multiple people into this?
Yeah, this is between me and you. Like,
exactly.
Like, why are you telling... If another guy hits me up on the side and goes, hey, what's going on? Like, what's bracking? I heard you're not going to make it to the last game because either this fool's trying to, like, rally me onto his side, or maybe B-Will reached out to them and was like, hey, man, like, do you have an issue with me if I miss the last game because the D-back suck? Like, bro, I don't care. Like, I'm going to be there, but you don't... Like, I'm not tripping if you're not.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah, because I think he messaged his team and he said, hey, it was a pleasure playing with you guys, blah, blah, blah. And then they reached out to him after. Like, okay. Very, very, very well calculated tactical move on B-Will's part, because I would have done the same thing.
No, yeah.
Been like, okay, let's get to the bottom of this. Let's see who actually says something. And sure enough, from what I'm told, people reached out and were like, yo, what are you talking about? You know?
Yeah. And then that's kind of like the thing. Like, you can't lie in these situations because, like,
don't be a fucking liar.
We're grown, man. And, like, all it takes is for me to go, like, shit, I'll run up on somebody.
Man,
like,
you know what? Ryan's a liar, bro. He's a liar, deceptive guy.
Liar.
I would not want to play for Ryan Frankel.
And the Dragons. Or
the Dragons. Dragging this sack across your face, Ryan Frankel.
Because if anything, the only thing that you should be lying about is, like, white lies. Like, hey, am I good? No, you're not good. Is that what you want me to say? No, like, you're good. Like, you're good enough to be here, but also, like,
you're a good dude.
You're a good dude. No, but I think, like, I'm just kidding. But, like, at the same time, if he was just, like, straight up and been like, hey, that's not how I want things to go down, I would appreciate if you're here. But if you really feel that way, like I said, if something changes or, like, blah, 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 cool. But, like, we'll see you in playoffs then. Because now you made your team weaker and you're saying you're doing things to the best of the team, but, like...
But you're not.
But if the rest of the team's like, bro, like, we didn't say none of this shit. Now... You start to question playing for this dude because you're like, well, we're trying to get better, and you're running off all the guys that are good. Because losing, if they did lose, I don't know if it's official yet, but if they did lose B. Will and his brother, that's a big blow, bro. That's a huge black blow.
Oh man! Shout out to the Dragons for blowing, for getting blown
Way to
or whatever the fuck.
fumble the bag, bro.
Way to fuck that up,
Dude. Like, there's been times where guys that
own worst enemy, man.
that hit me up and like, hey, I'm not gonna make it this week. I got something going on. Like, but I'll try to make it if I can. And I was like, bro, don't even fucking trip. Like, we have enough guys. We'll be okay. Like, and I'm not saying like they're good, but like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. And like after dragging this out for so long, it's like,
No pun intended.
Yeah.
Dragon.
I'm off of this, bro. Like, I feel like we gave it enough time.
Yeah.
I think
Man, fuck the Dragons.
nobody's innocent in this, but I also think like you gotta fucking communicate, and that's it.
Yeah. I feel like B will communicated. And that's it. That's it. The communication was there. You know, and it didn't play out the way you know, Ryan Frankel would have wished.
The fucking Dragons are cooked.
The opponent's gonna be dragging their sacks.
You know what I just
face.
thought about?
What's up?
The dragons from Game of Thrones and fucking B will just chucking a ice spear into one of them and flipping
He's
it.
the Night King.
And flipping that shit.
Oh,
fucking,
take him to the Cerveceros.
fuck.
That's fucking wild. They play their Cerveceros team play today. I think they play like a champion of champions.
Against Molino, no?
Yeah, fuck. I didn't see who won, but I'm not entirely sure.
Shout out to that because nobody's really a loser in that one, right?
No, definitely.
Because you already won your championships. This is more of like
two champs going toe to toe.
So, yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's it might be available. I'm not entirely sure, but you know, if you can pull it up before we end this rank, before 3 hours, perfect.
Oh god, it's 3 hours end this shit right
250, bro. 250. Let's get the fuck out of here, man.
For sure.
Thanks again, bro. New Gators are coming.
They're ugly.
at Alligator, Alcatraz, at the swamp. It's gonna be fun. We'll see when that season starts for us. But shout out to everybody that won today, that performed. No shout out to those that did not show up today. You know who you are. But again, thanks, Frank, for your time. It was fun.
You're welcome.
Talking shit. We got other shit that we got to talk about that has nothing to do with the podcast. So thank you, everybody, for listening. Lending us your ears.
Yeah.
Frank's like, all right, wrap it up, bro.
Nah.
No, yeah, I'm going to wrap this shit up.
Shut the fuck up.
For real. No, you're good. All right, well, we'll catch everybody next week. Looking to have a special guest, looking to make it fun and make it very informative for all you fucking bush eaters. And on that note, Frank, how much umpire fees did you pay today?
0.
$0. Hammered Heads paid it. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.